Good fucking morning, everyone. Welcome to the new place. My headphones are twisted. That's gonna drive me nuts. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the classiest place on earth. What the fuck? That's gonna drive me fucking bonkers. Good morning. Good time zone, I guess. Yeah, that really works out more, right? No one knows what time it is. Doesn't even fucking matter, really. 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 Good morning, everybody. Sorry, had to readjust. Readjust the headphones. I know, I moved my desk. Yeah, yeah. So many reasons why you probably don't care. A lot of them have to do with OCD, but I did. Yeah, I turned it so I'm faced towards my kitchen now. Does my camera you know what? Fucking God bless you. Cuz this has just been I cannot begin to explain how much I have scream cried in the last 7 days over this lighting. Just, like, out of pure, unadulterated frustration, just like, "Wah!" and then cry because it's fucking mind-boggling. Nothing makes sense. Dog hair. Nothing makes sense. None of it makes sense at all. But I got it, I think. Thank you for complimenting my lighting without me saying anything about it. Seriously, like, you just made my fucking day. Because I have worked. It probably doesn't sound like a lot. If you don't stream, it probably is like, what? Don't tell me. I don't care. I did so much stuff to this fucking room to make this lighting okay. I want to shoot my hands off sometimes. Like, all the violence is inside me lately. It's just crazy. Thank you. I gotta thank all of these resubs real quick. I just thank you for complimenting my lighting because I can't even tell you what I've done. The sheer amount of like fuckery that I've done to this room to try to get lighting in this corner of the room without blinding myself. Just fucking anger, fury, so much of it. It doesn't make sense. And that's what really drives me fucking crazy is when something should work and doesn't. I get real perturbed. And I've been perturbed over this fucking lighting because I can't, I mean, like, it's too much to even, I couldn't even. I don't know how streamers stare into a ring light all day. Like, that's what everyone's like, just get one of those ring lights that sticks on your camera. I did. The first one set on fire while I was on the front page. The second one gave me migraines. What the why would you ring lights, they're torture. I went through 2 of them. One set on fire, literally on the front page. It was great. First day of IRL I like launched the IRL channel, but when IRL was a thing, you know, pre-hot tub, the olden days. And my ring light like melted, set on fire in the middle of the stream. It was great. It was the most IRL thing to ever happen. But I have to like coordinate lighting in this room. None of it is pointed at me. Not one light in this room is pointed at me. Because I get migraines. I have blue eyes. I'm a pussy. I can't stare into light all day. That's for, like, basically fucking Trump and nobody else. We shouldn't be staring into, like, LEDs all day, 6 inches from our face. It's not good. So I had to rearrange all of my lights so they're very, very meticulously pointed at white walls all around me, reflecting light onto me. It's a fuck show, and I want to die sometimes. The ring lights are amazing. I honestly think ring lights were originally designed for photography, and for photography, sure, because you're not staring. What the fuck is? You don't like. You're not sitting there staring at it. I guess you take a picture and then you can look away. You can look away during photos, but I'm looking at you and talking to you. And if I had a ring light right behind this camera, holy shit, no, absolutely not. I'm not even kidding you. Like, my ring light, literally, I smelt smoke, and then the lights turned off, and I was sitting here streaming on the like there was I mean I think it was one of the most it was one of the times where the most people were in my channel at a time. It was like 29,000 people or something at a time because I was on the front page, and it was melting. Like something had shorted out inside, and it literally was like it had burned up in the back and melted itself to death. It was hilarious. It was so fucking weird. But then I did another ring light, and I noticed, I mean, at the end of every stream, I would have a migraine. That was a lot of headphones, but also getting rid of ring lights really, really helped my head so much. Just not staring at LEDs all day. I still have tons of lights in this room. Obviously, I'm lit up, but not one is facing at me. And that was the part that drove me nuts, is because I'd have to come to my desk, sit down, look at the camera, let the lights readjust, get up, move a light, come down, sit down, let the let the lighting readjust, get up, move a light, sit down. And I just scream cried a lot. It's Thank you for complimenting my lighting. Yes, they are all pointed at walls around me, so they're all reflecting off of the white walls onto me, so I have no light pointing at me, thank fuck, but it just was so... No, I'm using the Elgato face cam. It's the same one I've always had. Well, not the same one. I've had it for like 6 months or something. But it's a great camera. It's just, you have to like, in order for cameras to pick up the frames, you know, to produce quality material, you have to have adequate lighting all around you. Because, like, for instance, if I had a light just pointing at my face and behind me was super dark, it would try to compensate for what's behind me and darken my face. And that's what was, I mean, just driving me fucking insane. My eyes looked like black holes in my head with a light pointed directly at my face. It was just, I'm sorry I opened up stream by bitching, but goddamn. I'm just so happy it's okay. But yeah, I did move my whole stream setup around. Partially, it was literally because of the lighting. With all that room, with all of the room behind me in my stream, my camera was trying to compensate for so much space and trying to balance light and color between everything that was there. I did some reading and research and found that the closer your background is to you, the less the camera has to compensate, better camera quality, blah, blah, blah. Is aphasia that thing where you, like, taste colors? I don't remember. Hold on. I gotta welcome these resubs. I'm sorry I had to vent. I've had a week of just hell. It's just my hell. I don't like troubleshooting things. Sales with that fucking sneaky-ass 22-month resub.
Hail the day, Lord.
I moved my mixer, so now I'm gonna reach over here constantly, but it's over here now, so that's gonna happen. Yeah, thank you for the resub, Sales. I love you, and I appreciate you. Ooh, I have not heard of a Tiny Tina something. Hold up. I got the link you sent me, Eliza. I probably can't watch it on stream, but you know. Mandelbrot with that motherfucking resub. Bitch.
That's almost a year. Also,
did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Take your fucking joy. Crispy with that motherfucking 2-year.
what the fuck? It's a really long time. Hail the Dank Lord, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, thank you for the resub.
Did you take your joy today?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I just rested my hand. Pyro, thank you so much for those Bezos bucks. Motherfuck. Obsidian Ash with that is such a long time. 76-month resub.
Hail, you're amazing, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being my friend for so many fucking years. Jesus fuck. Oh, dude, oh my god.
Sales, your setup looks so much nicer than mine. Yours looks so nice. The Elgato face cam is nice, isn't it? It really does. I mean, Logitech isn't terrible, but the problem with Logitech is if you have more than one camera plugged in, more than one Logitech camera plugged in, they will argue in your computer. Like, it's a hellscape. Anyone that's ever done it knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you can only control one of them at a time, but they both use the exact same software. It's a shit story. And I was just done. Like, I was so fucking done with fighting these cameras every day. And on top of that, Logitech, like, we can go to the moon, but like Logitech can't figure out how to make software that saves your settings. So every single day for like 6.5 years, every day that I streamed, I would have to open up Logitech and edit all the numbers every single day because they didn't save. It was fucking ridiculous. The Elgato, like Elgato's not perfect, but it saves your settings, which is mind blowing. Mind blowing. So if I can just keep my lighting right and not fucky, then I can just turn this shit on every day and it should end up exactly the same. Theoretically speaking. Theoretic fucking speaking. Get the Elgato Cam Link. What's that? I don't have a DSLR. Well, I do, but I don't have the lens for it. I have a DSLR, but the lens you need for streaming is quite pricey, and I'm just a poor ass bitch. Sound foam is really nice. I have this shit on my walls. It's not sound foam. It's really thin, and it's like felt board, I guess. I have that all over the walls in here just to prevent the echoing. Because literally, Zach and I are not that far apart, like 20 feet apart, and we're both quite loud, so I do what I can. Pendragon with the fucking resub, and Pyro gifting 5 resubs. What the fuck? Thank you so much, Pendragon with the 4 months.
Hail that dank lord, you motherfucker. I appreciate you.
And fucking Pyro, Lady Emma, Whimsical Wise, Nixie Ray Harper, Garami TV, and Shield88. You're all butt wizards of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every way because I'm gonna kill you if you unplug something, bitch. Why are you down there? Get out. Out. The new setup has my dogs a little confused. They want to be under my desk, but I set it up so they can't be under my desk because they unplug my monitors. Bless their hearts, abso-fucking-lutely not! Ugh. I've had a morning. I've already screamed at my dogs like 4 times. I was sitting here trying to do my makeup, just trying to have a chill morning, like get ready for stream, and my dogs literally unplugged my computer 4 times. And I just was not in the mood for it, really. I hate computer shit. Thank you. A gift for new. Oh, Pyro. Yes. So those. I saw a lot of people are like, sorry, crack. A couple people in chat were like, did I miss a move? I didn't move. I literally just moved my desk. So we used to be like this, and now we're like this. Same room, same everything. Just moved the desks and all the stuff. More conducive for me, really. Just like having a nice corner to do stuff. And I really like that. I like having my table. I have 2 like IKEA tables. That's what my desk is, in an L shape. But I like having this one back here just to do art and stuff. Like this entire area is just open up for me to sit here and do quilting or painting or whatever I want. And I really like that. Not like having to push my keyboards away to do something, you know? Should we cheers? I cleaned my bong. I rinsed her as good as I could. I actually did clean her last week for you guys, like deep clean. But then my computer went to shit, so here we are. Shall we pack a bowl? Shadowhound, yes. So I actually got get out. It's like an adapter, so I can put my iPad through the HDMI and basically just have it on my monitor and stream with you guys. 2 problems with it right now is 1, Zach's community keeps requesting games from an iPad. Y'all motherfuckers need to buy that bitch an iPad if you want an iPad game. Fuck cocks. That bitch is mine. I'm addicted to my iPad. It never is not with me. Like, I have it. I carry it from room to room. I lick it, hump it. It is everything. I do my therapy on it, journaling, painting. And Zach has it all day, and it's just... If he breaks it, I'm gonna kill him. I'll kill him. Second problem is Procreate. It's literally Procreate. Everything will stream perfect from an iPad to a computer except Procreate for some reason. It's a well-known problem. I've Googled it a million times. For some reason, Procreate, it's not that it doesn't work. It either freezes or it is just really like framey, I guess, for lack of a better word. It does not look good at all. Like, you're not seeing good painting stuff. And as much as I'd love to do traditional, I only have 1 camera now, so it's real hard to like paint and show you what I'm painting traditional. For those that are relatively new to my channel or just dropping by, I was actually partnered as a creative streamer. That's all I used to do back in the day. And slowly, as my computer just keeps failing me, it just becomes harder and harder and harder to do. And I just can't buy another camera right now. But eventually, yeah, I mean, I do art all the time. Did you guys see that the fucking one of the Foo Fighters dudes died? I'm looking for my grinder. Oh, super sad. I did not know. I found out yesterday. Yesterday. I'm heartbroken. The drummer. Oh, I can't remember his name. I know his name. I just completely blanked on it right now. But so I cried. I don't normally I don't normally take celebrity deaths as something that like fucks me up personally. You know, there's certain celebrities here and there that really hit you close. But who didn't grow up on Foo Fighters? Like, who didn't have Foo Fighters as the background of basically their life? It's amazing. He should be warned, yes. I'll kill him. I love my iPad. It is arguably my most prized possession in my life other than my living animals. Can you use like a capture card to override it? I've tried. Yeah, it literally, it's just Procreate. Like you can override everything. Everything else on the iPad works perfect. Everything. It's just Procreate for some reason. It like runs too hard or something. iPads are the best thing in the world. Like I got my iPad as a gift. I loved it so much. I bought my community manager an iPad. Like I love my iPad. I can't stand when it's taken from me because I'm just like, where is it? All day, I'm like, where the fuck is it? Marnox!
Thank you for that resub, bitch. And Ham! Bitches! Thank you for the resubs.
I'm sorry if I missed the resubs. I'm on a tangent. Yeah, I'm so fucking sad. Same. Anthony Bourdain. The other one that hit me really bad was David Bowie. David Bowie dying was hard. I think a lot of it was his album he put out right before he died. Was it Black Star, I think it's called? Man. Whew. So just like, punch you in the gut. You made me an iPad kid. You're welcome. I mean, that's all I want to do in life is like spread the joy I get. And when I realized how useful an iPad is, and like, you guys know this, I'm not an Apple person. I don't own Apple things. I'm kind of anti the paying money for a brand name kind of thing. I don't know. What do you call that? Pointless consumerism? I'm about quality. If it's a quality product, I'll buy it. Nothing beats a fucking iPad. Nothing. There's a fruit fly on my camera. Gross. Wait, resub, where is Robo, motherfucker, take your motherfucking joy.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Take your joy, motherfuckers. Greg, you silly fuck.
Thanks for the resub, bitch. That's a long time.
How are you, Robo? Brand loyalty. That makes me feel, I feel like saying I don't like brand loyalty makes me feel like I'm kind of a dick. But do you know what I mean? Like, even when I was a kid, I remember, like, when I was in high school, was the boom of Hollister and Abercrombie and all those stores. I don't know what the fuck you would call them. They all, like, blossomed out of my childhood. And it was literally just, like, flesh-toned clothes that said Hollister or said Abercrombie or said whatever on the tits. And even, I remember, I didn't know why, but I remember being 12 and being like, I don't want to wear that. I don't know what that word means. Like, I've never just wanted to wear a brand name across my nipples. I don't know. Maybe I don't have brand loyalty. If you make a quality fucking product, I'll be loyal to your quality fucking product. But the brand, like, meh. Lizzie!
With the Bezos box. Thanks for the fucking resub, lover. I appreciate you.
Yes. Oh, Robin Williams hit me hard too. I still cry about Robin Williams. Working from the office today? Ew. I moved my office. I'm actually pretty excited about it right now. The fact that Stream is working, you have no idea. This is like elation. I've had a bad week. Really, Greg? Do you have like a certain amount of time you're forced to work in the office? Exactly. And that's like, to me though, that's not necessarily loyalty to the brand. That's loyalty to their quality of product. Cause I'm the same, like, I don't really have brand loyalty, but I do like to, if I buy clothes, granted, it's like once every 10 years. I haven't grown in many, many a moon. I go to like REI. They're expensive, but they last forever. And I know that for a fact because I have some items from REI my mom got me in high school that I still wear today, and people compliment them and they still look phenomenal. I'm all about a good quality product that I never have to buy again. Like, absolutely. Is it my game or do we hear cars? Oh, it's probably your game. I hear absolutely nothing. This room is silent as a fucking butthole. So it probably is your game. I don't know. Anyone else hear anything? Because I don't hear anything. I don't have a fan on either. Nah. I'm gonna be real quiet. You just tell me if you hear anything, guys. Did you hear anything? It's okay, cool. I want to make sure. No blame, no nothing. It could be me. You never know. I did move my office, so my mic's pointed a whole different way and everything. Bitch. Zoe! Cover my holes and fill my puss with cummies and love from the most dank, dark, spidery lord. Did everyone see the spider living inside my water bottle? I'm actually still scared to drink out of it. Thank you for the resub. Yesterday I got up and I came to my desk and a fucking spider was crawling out of my water bottle. I think we're good. I washed it like a lot, don't worry. But I'm nervous. I'm just scared now. Are you hiding? Just kidding. Imagine if I was like, ugh, spider out my mouth. That would be fucking sick. Ooh, I finally went up a size on my ears and now they're stinging. Ooh, are you gauging them? I probably would not gauge my ears again if I went back just because of the pain. I remember that. Like, it is so just horrible. You can't, it's like getting your braces tightened. If anybody ever had braces, that's what it feels like. It's just like that ache. No, it was not one of my spiders, thank God. No, and I did not keep the spider. It's a really common species. I see them all over my house all the time. And by all the time, I mean like once every couple of weeks I see one. I see them in the garden and stuff. I actually posted it on Reddit, and Reddit, one of the entomologists on Reddit, ID'd it. It's called a long-legged sack spider. And they're totally harmless, but really good for pest control. And y'all know I have a fruit fly problem because of my gecko food. So I'm very happy that they're in the house. Eat the flies, live, prosper, do what you need to do. I'm good. Fried fruit problem, yes. Oh, Lorelai, thank you for the biddies and good morning. How are you? Stop it, Greg. Please tell me you didn't do that. Please tell me you did do that. Some part of me wants to think you did that. I drove all the way to Grand Junction and didn't get to see the Motionless in White. Wait, why? Scott, so this is crazy. So Our Flag Means Death. If you guys don't know about this show, it's a new show that's on, is it HBO? I never remember the fucking channel it's on because it's all Zach. Is it HBO? Anyways, it's fantastic. It's HBO Max. Thank you. And it follows the life of an actual real historical pirate that was a factual human in history. And they of course like Hollywood and shit. It was fantastic. I loved it. Long story short. Long story. I actually read the book on that dude when I was in high school. Completely had forgotten about it. 100%. I thought it like my memories of this book was that it was fake. Because for those of you who don't know, this I can't remember what was his name. This pirate was a rich landowner born to wealth, abandoned his children and wife in the middle of the night to become a pirate. He was so notoriously weird. Like he paid his pirates a living wage. He had a library on board. Like he built a fucking library on his ship. Like it's wild. Steed Bonnet, thank you. Steed Bonnet, the gentleman pirate. And it's played, I can never remember the dude's name. He's the New Zealander who's from Jumanji. He's the NPC in Jumanji, the new Jumanji. What else is he in? He's fantastic. I love him in everything he's in. He was in that alien movie it's like Sector 13 or something like that. I can never remember his name, but he plays Steed and he does such a good job. And the white, I can never remember the other guys. I'm real bad with names. I'm never going to be fixed. ClassyKatie, the guy who plays Blackbeard, did a fucking fabulous job. It's so good. It is it's like a gruesome comedy. There's definitely sad parts, for sure. Like, you definitely have some, like, heart moments, but it's, very much a comedy, yes. I don't know how, like, to the facts it held, though, like, the gayness. I don't know if that was legit or not. I don't know. Would you say a romantic comedy? I'm gonna be honest, maybe this is because I'm an idiot. I got exactly 0 romance until, like, the last couple episodes, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, sick." But I just thought, like, "Oh my god, friendship." But, I mean, that's just me. I didn't get any romance vibes off of it, but I'm not a very romantic person. Taika Waititi. Was it Waititi or Watiti? Waititi. He's the guy behind, like, What We Do in the Shadows and everything. He's fantastic. Um, oh, it's a real good show. If you guys get a chance, yeah, Our Flag Means Death is the name of the show, and it's really, really good. I'm glad that Scott actually suggested that Zeke should watch it because I had already started it on my own. Zeke doesn't tend to like comedy, which is super weird. He's a fucking weirdo. He doesn't like comedy, like, or he's just a snob about it. And so normally when I get something like that, I'm like, I'm just gonna watch it on my own. And he was like, "Yo, Scott told me about this show and told me not to be a contrarian and to just fucking watch it." Which, by the way, Scott, thank you for saying that because I say it all the time and he says I'm wrong. He needs other people to tell him. He's the ultimate hipster. If anybody likes something, he'll be like, "Oh, oh, oh." Dude, watching Horde, but he's fantastic. He did a really good job. Ooh, when I was super small, we had a small patch of death angels growing in the garden. Will kill a man if eaten, not a shroom to mess with. Ugh. We used to grind one up and mix it with sugar and water on the shelf. No fly problem. No shit. Oh, because of the dogs. Yeah. There's a million ways to get rid of fruit flies, honestly. I have little fruit fly traps. I don't have, like, an infestation or anything. Every once in a while, I see a fruit fly flying around and I get internally furious. I'm like, how did you release yourself? It's just one. It ain't that bad. But it's gross. I just don't like flying creatures. Little flying bugs freak me out. I'm not big into comedy either. I don't know if it's because I had a very sad childhood. Most of my life has just been littered with, like, death and sadness, that any chance to laugh that I get, I will take it. Even if it's a cheap laugh, I'm gonna take it. Like, I seek the happy feels. Whereas, like, there's movies that come out that are super depressing. They're wonderful films, but they're, like, sad and dark. I feel that way all the time already. So to watch something like that, like, I gotta be in a high or something to watch something like that. Otherwise, it'll just bring me down, down into those places that you can't see anymore. I just want to feel good. I seek the good feels. So even if it's shitty comedy, I'll try it. Like, I'll do it. I don't care. Phoebe, you silly fuck. Thank you for the resub. Shall we cheers? I loaded a bowl and then talked forever and we never. Thoughts on Will Smith? So many. So many thoughts on Smith. Shall we smoke pot before? Cheers. Thanks for the I didn't even know we were in a hype train, but apparently you guys completed a fucking hype train. You sneaky assholes. Thank you. Fucking A. Thank you for those follows. I need something to cap my bowl. Oh god, I cleaned too well. Oh, I know what I'll do. It's fine. Just getting used to the new desk. It's cool. I'm gonna take another hit. This weed is so good. I'm gonna show you guys which one it is. It's incredibly fragrant. Ooh. Oh, yes, Scott, let me know. If you have it before. Oh, yes. Ooh, I'm excited. Bye, Scott. Mag, I literally just spun myself. So here's the old background, and here's the new one. I just spun myself. I was literally like kind of just really struggling with my lighting every day. And I did some reading on film lighting and all these things. And one thing I learned was that the more space that's behind your main object, the more the camera has to work to try to compensate for the light distribution, which can fuck up all your lighting. And just, it was making it so, like, even though I had like 3 giant LED lamps blaring at my face was like, it looked like I had black holes in my eyes because it was trying to compensate for all this. So I just moved it so we had less room behind us. It's literally just like the front of my house. No, it's totally cool. Lots of people are going to be horrifically confused. It's fine. Oh my god, Boatman. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Thank you for resubbing to the class, keeping classy alive and giving an anus its wings. I sweated. That was a big hit. It's really good weed though. I got a different strain because I'd never seen the name before, and of course, you guys know me, I buy them by the name. And the name is called Blue Fruit, but it's spelt like that. I guess like a Scandinavian word or something. That little it's a blue fruit. A blue fruit. Whatever the fuck a blue fruit is. But oh my god, Mag, you silly fuck. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to LZT. LZT, you know what's up. Continue consensuality and be a badass bitch. I understand why Will Smith did what he was being protective of his wife, and he has the right to do that. Man, I don't know how to start this conversation about Will and Chris. Cliff notes. I don't believe violence is ever justified. Physical violence is only justified when someone has physically violated you and you need to protect yourself, in my opinion. That would be my Cliff Notes opinion on it. Period. But I have so much going through my brain all the time about it. It's hard to, like, I don't know where to start. Oh my god, I just peed after I had sex. Aren't you proud of me? Yes. Aren't you proud of yourself? Now you're not gonna get a fucking UTI and you can go forth and have more sex. Amazing. Punching Nazis. I mean, there are a few extraneous situations, obviously, yes. Just as I do CK, don't give a shit about who assaulted whom and who was right or wrong because of the Oscars, and thus it's irrelevant. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, I'm not shitting you. If for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, some fucking dumbass award ceremony, they're all rigged, went on the other night, and a comedian told a joke about another comedian's wife, and the comedian whose wife the joke was told about decided to get up, walk an extremely long distance. Like, it took lots of time to walk up the stage and then bitch slapped the comedian that made the joke. And it wasn't a bad joke at all. And I'm talking for Will or for Chris. Like, that was the tamest bullshit ever. But that's what happened. I'm going to be completely frank with you. If that had not happened, I would not even know the Oscars had occurred, let alone what they were. I have never watched an award ceremony in my life. I had no idea. But I don't think it's okay to slap people. Extraneous situations, obviously taken out. Like, if I was hanging out with a black friend of mine and someone came up and called them the N-word, I don't think I could stop myself from punching them directly in the trachea. That doesn't make it right. But I don't know if I could stop myself. You know what I'm saying? There are certain boundaries we have. If I was hanging out with a trans friend of mine and a stranger decided to come at them with transphobic remarks and hate and verbal violence, I don't know if I could stop myself from punching them directly in the trachea. I'm a respiratory therapist. I know anatomy and I know where to hurt you the most. And when you hurt my friends, I turn on fire. I get that. However, you're a comedian at a awards show, another comedian, like, someone's got their panties in a twist. I feel like there's got to be history or something there, something weird. It's none of our, I mean, it's just, I agree with you, Viata, like, it's none of our business, except for the fact that Will, like, took all those seconds to walk up the stage and do what he did is so crazy. It makes me feel like they wanted they wanted it to be our business. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sarah, happy birthday. Wait, today's your birthday? Wait. Zeke saying he would love the chairs for you. Oh, move the chairs for me. Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, well, I did ask him. I mean, we were talking about it that morning, and I was like my gut reaction when I first saw the clip was I laughed hysterically. Bitch slapping is funny. It's funny. Shit. It's hilarious to me to see someone get bitch slapped. And then I looked into it a little bit more and I was like, really though? Like that's the thing? Oh, it used to be on your birthday. Oh no shit. I didn't know that. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I've never watched an award show in my life. I don't care about them. They're rigged. They're paid for. Like it's all just this is why if you ever look at these award shows, like look at the list of movies, count how many you've seen, heard of, or have actively wanted to see before the moment you saw this list. I guarantee it's 1 to 0 of them because they're just like artsy movies that people want to like, you know, I don't know. I'd rather watch like Knocked Up. Anyways, Blue Fruit. It smells so fucking fruity. That's all I wanted to say. I don't what is it? Does it say what it's like? Sometimes they'll say what the parent strains are. It smells so fruity. Like it is insanely fruity smelling. I mean, like a perfume from Victoria's Secret, but not gross and nasty, you know? It's Hollywood. Exactly. That's the worst part. It's Hollywood artsy movies. I love me an artsy movie. What was the one? Oh God, Birdman? Was it just called Birdman? Yeah, with Beetlejuice. One of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. Arguably, very much an artsy movie. So fucking good though. Like I love it. I eat it up every time. Such a fucking good movie. Yeah, it's like the Hollywood. Like it's Hollywood trying to seem hipstery or something. Motherfucking
Sex alert! With the resub. Thanks, bitch. How you doing, honey boo?
I never go to award shows. They show clips and stuff, but I'd rather spend time watching the actual movies. I just want to see the dresses people wear to the shows. That's all I want to see. Like I used to my nana, she loved tabloids. Like my nana, every time I went to her house, she would have every tabloid spread out on her coffee table. Like, you know, the Globe, the Star, the fuck whatever. The ones that are like Rihanna's an alien or something like that. She loved them, but they would always have a section in the middle, a cutout of all the dresses from the award shows. That's all I ever knew of award shows was these gorgeous gowns. I love gowns. I wish we had more of an excuse to dress like Cinderella. The movie that won Best Picture was pretty dope though. Happy that it won. What was it? I have no idea. I still don't even know. I didn't even know Will Smith was in a movie. Dude, Birdman's amazing. The coolest part about Birdman is, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the entire film is 2 shots. And that's it. Like the entire movie. It's like a full-length film. And it's 2 shots. 2 camera shots. That's it. Like the camera doesn't turn off. Which is to me like incredible. Incredible. I think it's really well done. It's pretty. Coda? I don't know what that is. What's Coda? Hi, David. Good morning. How are you, love? Oh, it's super. It's like those kind of takes where, you know, stitch takes. Is that what they're called? Yeah. And the soundtrack for it's like, you know, drums. What are they like the beat poetry kind of drums? That's the soundtrack for the entire thing. And it's Michael Keaton, who is sex. So, duh. Oscars? No, all I was saying was, and like, I've already I don't want to talk like about Will Smith and Chris Rock a bunch. I don't think violence is ever justified, period. When a comedian, like a world-renowned comedian tells a joke, I'm sorry. You don't get to walk up on a stage and slap them. That's my opinion. But what I was saying is, had this event not happened, I would not have even known the Oscars were happening or what they were. I've never been into award shows. Like, I don't like the movies they vote on. I've never caught on to it. It says that blue fruit is, it doesn't say the parent strains. Well, wait. Oh, here. Yes. Okay, here's the parent strains. Wow, there's a lot. Wait, no, it's only 2. It's Sex on the Beach and Black and Blue. Okay. And apparently the flavor profile is blueberry cheesecake exotic fruit. It is so berry smelling, though. The most richly berry smelling weed I have ever had in my life. Russian volunteers on the Ukrainian side, reportedly former Russian military service members, Russia's Freedom Legion, getting instructed on how to. Wait, what? Can I get the deets on that? What you talking about, Willis? I don't know what an N-law is. Keaton and Norton played off each other. Dude, I love Norton, dude. Norton's a really underrated actor. He's fantastic. Whiplash? Ooh, that sounds really familiar. The director of photography for Birdman is Emmanuel Lubetsky. Lubetsky? He's extremely famous for those long single takes. Really? I mean, it's one thing to just, like, do something weird in a movie to say you did it. Like, oh, yeah, my movie's only 2 takes, but he did it well. You can't tell. Like, if someone had not told me that, I would not know that at all. You know what I mean? He got to meet Meryl Streep. Aw. Oh my God, poor Betty White. Rest in peace. I don't think Will Smith's actually fun anymore. Maybe since Fresh Prince. Oh my God, so Rod. Again, I don't want to talk about Will all day, but I did say this exact thing to Zach last night. This is what I said. Because we were still talking about it. Because, like, it's very weird. It was just weird. It's altogether a very weird situation. I think Will and his family kind of have adopted, like, this grander than thou persona. And this is no hate. I'm sure as a society we've encouraged it or enabled it in a way. But, you know, like, Will Smith and his wife, like, and his kids, they're all kind of like they kind of present themselves and give off an air of, like, American royalty, like, we're untouchable, how dare you make a joke about us, you know? I don't know. I get that from the whole family. I kind of get that a little bit. A little bit. But if I mean, I could be totally off base. Wait, what did Genova say? Smith shouldn't have slapped him, but Rock has a history of making fun of Jada Pinkett, and making fun of her for a disease is kind of shitty. And see, that's the other thing, like, agreed 100%. Did he know she had the disease? I didn't know she had the disease. I mean, everybody fucks up, you know? Like, I could make a joke about a bald guy, and he'd be like, I have cancer. And I'd be like, holy fuck. Why didn't you wear your shirt that says, I have cancer today? Fuck off. You know, like, I couldn't do that. Like, I would just apologize profusely. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I awkwardly make jokes when I'm anxious. I apologize. You know? She's been public with that info since 2018. I guess I just don't, like, she's been public, but, like, who is she telling it about and who is posting it and where do I get my information? Like, I don't think Reddit is talking about Jada Pinkett Smith's alopecia. Where would I have learned that, I guess? I don't even think I've ever seen her in an interview or anything. She has a show? I had no fucking idea she even had a see. See what I mean? I don't have TV. I don't know. Kind of a weirdo. I had no idea. He didn't know. And I believe Chris Rock. He doesn't strike me as an evil-hearted human being who would purposefully go out and attack someone for their disease. That's just me. But we don't know these people personally. It's real weird that it's, like, top news when there's still, like, a horrific war going on in Russia in Ukraine. Like, by the way, Russia's trying to take Crimea, the whole peninsula at this point. It's very scary. Right, I would joke about my own issues. I would never, ever, ever, ever in a million years make a joke about someone else's disease. Ever in a million years. Like, never, ever, 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 ever. And I don't think Chris Rock would. I've never seen him do that. I've seen a lot of his comedy. He's pretty fucking funny. I've never seen him do that. Like, be purposefully cruel to someone there's no need for. That being said, I cannot wait to see Chris Rock's next stand-up. The tickets for his show that's on sale right now, they went from $60 to $350 a piece overnight. I'm just saying. I can't wait for that stand-up. No shit. Somebody writes that stuff for him as well. Someone should have known. You said yourself the whole thing is staged. I mean, that's the whole thing is like rigged and staged and pre-done. I don't know if they look at the jokes though. I actually watched an interview of what is her name? Wanda Sykes. Sometimes I can get it. Of Wanda Sykes the other day because she was hosting the Oscars, which I still don't know what the Oscars are for because Billie Eilish was there. So now I'm like, movies, music, who knows? And she said that not only, so this is, it sounds crazy. She only gets paid $15,000 to host the Oscars, which only is a really big word, but that's not very much money for the amount of work they go through. Also, she literally, she was, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel that was interviewing her. She was like, they don't care, they don't want to read my jokes first. And he was like, what? She's like, I offered them my transcript of my jokes I wrote. They didn't care. Not one joke was looked at beforehand. So maybe they don't. Maybe they will now. I don't know. But that's what she said the other day. Yeah, they've had Crimea, and they're trying to liberate the Donbas and protect. Yeah, they want that entire. They want to take that entire like port, essentially. How crazy would it have been to be like in the first row watching it all happen? I mean, even just watching the clip of it, I watched it a couple times because the sheer amount of time it took Will to get up out of his seat and walk up on stage, he could have changed his mind. That's how much time. It's not like he was in the front row and like stood up and smacked and sat down. That bitch went on a fucking marathon walk to get to Chris. And in all those seconds, he could have changed his mind. Oh, she performed the James Bond song. Oh, so they can win for music? I thought that, see, I don't know. It's okay. Do we really, I mean, you guys don't need to waste your energy educating me about an Oscar show. It's cool. I really like Billie Eilish, though. Big fan. I love you, Sarah. Have a good day and be safe. Was he as close as possible to the stage? See, I didn't see like how close he was or anything relatively. I honestly watched the clip and was just kind of grossed out. I don't like violence, physical violence or any of that. It makes like the real stuff makes me real anxious. I got beat up a lot as a kid. Like beat, abuse. And to this day it just makes me like that was your choice, I guess. I don't know. And arguably Will is funny-ish, like he was historically funny. He could have said something funny. Like use your talents. Wanda Sykes said he should have been escorted out. Dude, all opinions aside, the fact that a man could get up, walk onto a stage of a show and like physically assault another man and nothing happened and he was still allowed to like go up on stage, accept an award for best actor and give a speech is kind of mind-blowing. Phoenix, literally I said that earlier, not even kidding you. I was like there are a few outlying situations where I'm not saying physical violence is right, but I don't know if I could stop myself, i.e., if I was hanging out with a black friend and some stranger came up and started calling him the N-word or, equally horrific things. I don't think I could stop myself from punching them directly in the trachea to halt the assaults of ugly words. Not saying that's right, but that's much different than going to an award show that is being hosted by a comedian. I don't think I need to tell you guys that, but I said the same thing. Like, same if I was hanging out with a trans friend of mine and someone decided to come up and be horrific. I don't know if I could stop myself, but that is a different situation. It doesn't mean it's right. Sappy Pie, my love, how are you? Look at my lighting. What do you think? It took so long. I mean, Saf, I didn't even say anything about my lighting, and someone complimented it first thing this morning, so I just went on a rant about it. Safi helped me so much with my lighting, my dudes. Safi has a history, education, lots of experience in film production. And so when my camera pooped and I had to get a new camera and then the new camera just literally would not cooperate with any form of lighting, I was like, Safi, I'm gonna rip my ears off my head, maybe. What's up? Because it's just mind-numbing. It's mind-numbing. Oh my god, sexy. Sexy, sexy.
Bitch! Thanks for gifting a sub to my girl. Sav, you know what's up.
Erican, I don't think I'm going to any cons this year. I just can't afford it. You have to enjoy it for me. You have to do all the things that I would do. Otherwise, it's just not real. A social slate with an audience. Exactly. Yeah. It's social rather than physical. Yeah, and like it was so much time for him to change his mind as he walked up that stage. That's literally my 4. We all make gut mistakes. Everybody does it. Nobody's perfect. Perfection doesn't exist and is highly overrated. Everybody makes a mistake in the heat of the moment. But he had so much time. It's crazy to me. I don't know. I wouldn't. If I was Jada, I would be embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed if I was Jada. I'd be like, I don't know him. Smith who? William? Like, I would be just embarrassed. Do you think she did? Yeah, Safi. So, one of the videos you sent me on lighting sent me to another video on like production lighting. And one thing I learned that I didn't know, you probably know this, but I didn't know this. It makes sense now that I've read it, but it's just not something I would have even considered. But I guess, like when all your lighting is not coming top down or bottom up, it's all kind of forward facing. The more space behind you, the harder it is for your camera to compensate for all that diffused area of light. And so I looked around, I sat here for a long time and like visualized like where can I put my desk that's still like not an obtrusive area in the house, but I have way less room behind me to manage this nonsensical lighting bullshit. There's more space to cover. And that was the other thing. This is why I looked it up, because you were telling me that, the compensating thing. I was like, oh my God, this makes so much sense. Because I was telling Safi, like, I was going insane. I had all my lights pointed directly at my face, and my eyes look like black holes. I have blue eyes. I have light blue eyes. Black holes in my face. And it was because all the space behind me I was trying to compensate for, which is just... So we're literally... I'm in the same room, same everything. I just turned. We're turned a little. Oh. I still got, yeah, I couldn't, I mean, of course I'm not going to take the dogs away from you guys. I would never do that. But yeah, it's, yeah, Jada totally, really? What a bitch. I don't like that. That just seems so like, oh, I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable. Do you guys really like it? Thank you. It's literally just, we just turned. Like, this is my old background. That's the bookshelf and all my spiders. I just turned it. Literally, because my desk is just 2 IKEA tables, like, put together like an L. But the other thing I really like is it freed up this entire table for me to, like, do quilting and art on and stuff. So I have a workspace that has nothing to do with my computer, which is nice. The only issue right now is because my desk is no longer up against a wall. It's just there. My kitchen's over there. All my cords are hanging down, and my dogs walk through them and like to unplug them. And it sets me off a little bit. Just a little. Ooh, I am closer to Denver. Definitely Denver. I'm north. I'm north Denver. I am Denver proper. Like, I technically live in Denver, but I'm not downtown. I'm north Denver, whereas Colorado Springs, I believe, is like an hour and a half south of me. It's like way south of Denver. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Rod might correct me. It's way the fuck down there, though. Time to get the zip ties. I have excellent cable management. It's just, I mean, it's unavoidable. I got big, tall dogs, and the cords are just right there. They just don't see them. They're just dumbasses. I love them. with chat, peel the curtain back and have a friend. Oh my god, you would go blind if I peeled this curtain back. The sun. I got these are like heavy duty fucking blackout curtains because the sun blares through this window. This window's huge. Blares through it so bright. I mean, it would literally just be like a white glare and all of you would go blind. It would be bad. It would be bad. Nudity makes me uncomfortable. Embrace your nudity. Oh my god, Safi. I'd probably just cry. Like, you would probably look at my setup, vomit, need to hand sanitize, and then you'd probably do something just like dumb, easy, and it would look miraculous, and then I'd vomit and cry. Just, because it's the amount of shit I go through to try to get this shit to look nice is just mind boggling. And honestly, sometimes I feel like my life would be a lot more simple if I could literally stare into a light. But my eyes are really sensitive. I can't. I wear sunglasses constantly. In the winter, I wear sunglasses. I cannot stand it. I get headaches horribly bad. But designing a personal curtain instead of just red, granted, I have no idea. Like, what do you mean? How could I design a curtain? I have no clue. Like, embroider it? God, that would take a lot of time. I don't know. Never really thought about it. I got red because this entire house is beige. I am very anti-beige. I can't stand it. I don't know why people just get lazy and they're like, well, if the walls are white, we'll do cream-colored curtains and we'll do off-white colored carpets and we'll do dove-colored whatever. It's beige. It's the color of mucus and boogers and a nasal infection and cum. My entire inside of my house is the color of thick cum. So I got some red curtains to just try to like throw some color in. It's not my favorite color though. They're kind of bright. What the fuck is up, Glam? I was just thinking about you the other day, very randomly. Like out of nowhere, you popped in my mind and I was like, I wonder how Glam is doing in the woods. It just reminds me of hospitals. I worked in hospitals for ages. I grew up in hospitals because my whole family is medical. It's hospitals. It's death. It's the sterile smell of death. It's cum. It's the color of cum. You're welcome, Lizzie. You're welcome for the thick cum walls. Ooh, fabric paint would look cool. Like a crackly fabric paint would look cool. Helltar just gifted a sub to motherfucking Glam. Shout out, bitch. Glam, go forth and be consensual in every fucking way. Otherwise, I will hunt you down and I will steal everything you love. Wait, cum isn't red? Well, I mean, I'm not here to judge your bodily functions. Lighting, a lot of it was lighting and just like the flow of the room. Because where my desk is, I'm literally just plopped in the middle of our living room space because this house is built for like one human. It's very, very small. And so I don't have space to go. I have nowhere to go. So I'm literally plopped in the middle of the living room. And I researched that like the more space that's behind your focus point, the more the camera struggles with that lighting, like dispersing it and diffusing it and trying to balance it constantly. And if I don't have auto balance on, the frames are fucked on this camera. Like just butt fuck dry, like bite the pillow kind of shit. It's just mind numbing. So this just makes it a lot more manageable. I don't have to think about, a enormous room. I'm just thinking about a little 6x6 cube that you see instead. It's a little less, I guess. The beige matches at least some of the dog hair. It does match Lil's dog hair, but not Trick. Nothing matches Trick. He's blacker than anything. It's blue. Oh my god. Now, I've working a lot and haven't seen you, but damn it, praise the Gothic Druids. Oh my motherfuck.
Hail the Dank Lord, motherfuckers!
How are you? And what is your third favorite dinosaur? Oh, it is right after you had a prostate biopsy. No shit. Was it like, okay, this might be way too many details. This might just completely fuck everyone over. I'm just curious. Was it like streaky red or like you came red? That's incredible. and scary. That would scare the shit out of me. No joke. For the painting fabric, basically you sketch out a design on it, then paint the fabric paint after, and you want to use a white chalk pencil. I have quilting pencils and stuff. I've quilted. I know I sew. I grew up like Little House on the Prairie. You guys know this. I do crafts, but I have like those chalk pencils that are meant for fabric, come off real easily. David, have a beautiful day, honey boo. Be safe. Very red, not streaky. Oh my fuck. Did that like ruin your orgasm? This might be way personal, but as a medical professional, I don't have any fucking boundaries. So just tell me to fuck off, please. It's completely welcome. But I'm curious. When, like, you know, did it ruin coming? Or did it ruin that cum? Was that a nixed cum? And see, Safi, that was the thing. I didn't want more lighting. Like, when I'm not streaming, I live in the dark. Light hurts my eyes. I am a real vampire. I'm a real vampire. Without the blood in the forever. Southern Belle, bitch, what is up? You just, what?
Hail the Dank Lord!
And thank you for gifting a sub to one of my friends, Southern Belle. Belle, how are you, love? Peltar, you silly fuck. Did ruin my wife performing oral. Shut. Oh my god. You gotta start out the gate with, my wife was blowing me, man. Oh my god, it's so much worse. That poor woman. Oh my fucking god. That's some Reddit shit right there. Holy tit farts. Oh, that's beautiful. My eyes are watering. Ziel. Oh, Heltart.
The fuck?
Ziel, you know what's up. You fucking go forth and become the most consensual butt wizard ever. I am just overcome with the sensation of thick, bloody cum in my mouth, like mentally right now. That would probably ruin a blood. Did it taste bloody? I gotta know. I know it's too far, but I gotta know. Third favorite dino is Ark related. Oh, I don't know which one that is. I didn't play Ark enough. I literally only played Ark if someone had codes to cheat and gave me a dragon so I could fly. That's all I wanted to do, was fly. Overcome. Tasted copper. Oh, fucking Christ. I don't know what I would do. I mean, as a dick sucking human, when you suck a dick, like you're already, the whole time, you're mentally prepared for that thick wad to just smack your uvula at any point. You just don't know. Personally, I like to pull the like deep throat right at the moment of emission. So then it's just like bloop down into the tum tum. Don't have to deal with that shit. I very rarely taste cum in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what I'd do if suddenly I tasted blood. I'd probably assume I bit his dick. I'd be like, oh my god, it happened finally. You know? I don't know. Wow. Cue I Come Blood by Cannibal Corpse. Seriously. That is a real song, by the way, guys. I'm pretty positive. Fucked with a knife as well. Wow. That is just... I don't know who to feel worse for. You coming blood and then watching your wife like dribble cummy blood out her mouth with the look of, why is it bloody on her face? Or her thinking, oh fuck. That's some, if you like feel like it, that could be a Reddit post. I'm just saying.
Mickey, because time isn't real anymore.
Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus its wings. You are a butt wizard of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every fucking way for another 2 fucking years, please. Hells to the yes. Tiberius. And the crazy thing is, it's not me. Like, oh, Jesus. I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to think about for days. Did I break his dick? That would be my thoughts. Like, the only reason there would be blood in my mouth and no pain on my end would be, oh, fuck, I've done it. You know? You should give classes. It sounds like you know how to execute a textbook BJ. I'm a real good dick sucker, but the only secret to it is enjoying it. I personally think there's like no method because every dick is different. Like every dick I've encountered with my mouth and otherwise enjoys different things. But if you're enthusiastic and enjoy what you are doing, it tends to be a winner. But that being said, I could just be lied to my whole life. I don't know. Stop it. It's real. Show me. I feel the husband would feel worse. Oh my God, what have I done to my wife? Same. I mean, that's like, I always hear about how penis holders have like, you know, the post cum, what is it? Post cum clarity or whatever, where you like either you relax or completely regret whatever your dick has just done. And if your wife is like dribbling bloody cum out her mouth, I just don't know. I love those ones. Yes, I literally used to fly my dragon and pick those up and bring them to my camp with my dragon because they're the best at they're weird little Edward Scissorhand thingies. They're really good what is it called? Gatherers. Yeah. Sex without enjoyment's the lesser thing. Please only do sex cuz you enjoy it. 100% agree. It's super weird. Like I've talked to many women in my life, just, you know, friends of mine and stuff. And so many of them are so like ashamed to just like, "Hey, can you do it like this?" Like they feel like they're going to make their partner feel bad that they didn't just guess how to do it right away. And that's so weird to me. Would you ever shame someone for asking how you like your na-na touched? I'd be like, "Nah, this is how we do it." Now you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. My favorite in ARC is the Prosoptodon, the kangaroo. I bred them for speed and power, and it was gloriously out of control. That's so good. I kind of love that. Pushy is not a good thing. If a dude ever put his hand on the back of my head while I was blowing him, I would punch his balls. I'd be like, "I control this ship now, bitch." Pooh! Not really, but maybe. People feel guilty for everything, and you gotta wonder why. I have never had a partner make me feel bad in the sack while I'm naked ever in my life. And I'm pretty fucking communicative. Like, I wanna know what's up. I don't wanna waste time, I guess. I'm very much an efficient person. I would like to know what you enjoy now. I don't want to do the 3 fucks where I'm guessing first. So I'm just like, "Sup? What you like?" It's like asking someone what kind of food they like, I guess. To me, I don't see it as weird. If you're already naked and gonna fuck, like, all boundaries are down, in my opinion. Like, you've gotten there. You're naked now. Like, what else could I don't know. That's just me, though. I'm kinda weird. Oh my god, Sexcellent. Do you wanna know my therapist bomb from this week? I didn't tweet it because I didn't quite know how to word it, but, yeah, oof. My therapist, man, she throws some bombs at me. I usually tweet them, but, this week I was talking to her about how, like, my mom, she's always called me a liar and a storyona. She loves to use that word because it's cutesy. I can't lie. I'm incapable of it. I've never been a liar. Like, I just don't do it. But my mom, that was her way of like covering up things that she just didn't want us to tell people. She'd be like, "Oh, you're such a liar. You're such a storyona," shit like that. And I was like, why does she do that? Like, it's I don't think she realizes what she's done to me. Like, I think no one believes me all the time now because she implied or she like built into my brain that from birth I just lie all the time about all these things. For instance, when my stepbrother sexually assaulted me and I told them, they moved him into my room, took my room away from me, and moved me down the hall and made me be neighbors with him. Like, that was her way of being like, "Don't lie to me." And this is what my therapist said: kids only start lying when they get in trouble for speaking the truth. All my teeth went out. I don't have teeth anymore. The bitch slaps me metaphorically so much with this shit. It's insane to me. But I mean, it's just, you just sit there and you're like, oh my fucking Christ. How can you put it so simply and so true, though? It's the fuck. You guys should go to therapy. It's amazing. Having a non biased person just like listen to you is pretty incredible. Bruh, right though? For those in the back that didn't hear it, children only start lying when they get in trouble for speaking the truth. What the fuck? Well, sick. Therapy, man. It's pretty crazy shit. Well, I mean, not always. We could say that about literally everything in the world. You can't really generalize human beings, but in general, generally, children are like painfully honest, you know? Most children, like until a certain age, they don't even know to not speak the truth. Like it's just they just speak what's around them, you know? I was borderline pathological liar when I was a kid because I got in trouble for saying anything. I never got in trouble. It was just like my nana would be like, "What happened at school this week?" And I would try to tell her, and my mom didn't like that I was telling my nana a story about like maybe I got in trouble at school. So then she'd call me a liar, and she'd be like, "You're such a storyona, Katie. You're such a liar. Stop telling your nana lies." And I'd be sitting there like 6 years old, like I was telling nana about my week at school. Okay, I guess I lied. I don't know what that did to me though. I'm still on the journey because I was more scared of being in trouble than oh. I wonder where that happens though. See, that's what I've got to delve into now. I was a pathological liar about tiny things because my undiagnosed mom because of ADHD. I've never like I all my older siblings, I have 6 older siblings. They all were in trouble all the time. I'm the first one to graduate high school and go to college out of all my siblings, second to youngest. So I watched that and did not mimic that behavior. I was like, that obviously is not what my parents like. But they were never liars. My parents weren't insanely strict. I never felt the need to lie. Like, I had a curfew of 1 a.m. literally because it was unsafe and there was deer everywhere. And if I got in a car accident past that point, my parents might not be awake to answer the phone and come help me, you know? Like, it was, to me, it made sense. Like, yeah, I should probably be home by 1 a.m. or stay the night wherever I was. Like, we didn't have a strict household. So there wasn't a need for it, I guess. I never felt like I needed to. But I felt like, I don't know, like maybe I made up my own memories or something. My wife was on a call with her mother about having to work late. The DNA donor's response was, I love that. That's what we call my biological dad the sperm donor. I'm not even kidding you. Well, that's not good for me. What if I need you to do something? That's narcissistic and manipulative. Yuck. Yuck. I'm not allowed to wash my hands in other people's houses. My mom told me so. 2 months, you came back.
You came back.
Bitch.
Dude, for real though. Hail some Satan, motherfuckers.
Thanks for the resub, motherfucker.
And hail the Tank Lord!
Yes. Thank you very much for that resub, love. Hello, Taco. How are you? I have a taco sign behind me. I don't know if you can read it. It's right there. It says, "You can't make everyone happy. You're not a taco." It's great advice for me, a people pleaser. I got to remind myself, I am not a taco. Not everyone's going to be into this crunch, which is okay, though. Thank you for telling the truth, but you're grounded. Oh, I don't know if I ever got grounded. I would do fake lies where I would purposely lie badly so that my parents thought I was bad at lying when I actually was quite good at it. That's genius. I mean, that sounds like survival tactics. Ziel, oh my god, are you excited? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Are you excited? Oh my gosh, are you excited? I'm excited for you. I'm probably too excited. Am I being intimidating? Heltar! Oh my gosh, you were sent by Southern Belle. I mean, a friend of Southern Belle's is a friend of mine. Amen to that.
Hail the Dank Lord. Heltar has just gifted you a subscription to my channel.
Welcome to the channel. Go forth with your anus wings and be consensual in every way because nothing is sexier than pure consensual touching of any kind. My back popped. Zelda. Zelda, I cleaned my water bottle today and looked in it 50 times. With you in mind every time. There's no spider in it. Not today. Thank you for some of the class keeping the classy alive and giving an anus swings for 13 fucking months in a row. That's a long fucking time. And I appreciate you. I don't want to. Honestly, like, I'm sure I've swallowed many spiders on accident in my life that are microscopic and I didn't even see, but this one was pretty big. I'd have to spit it out, and spitting a spider out on camera on stream might get my channel knocked. I don't know how, like, TOS that is. I made chocolate pudding a few times and accidentally mixed up the ratios, so to not waste it, we added more milk. Happy days. Fuck yeah. Hells to the yes. Thanks for the 13 amazing months. Couldn't be more grateful to have such a... Same, though. Better than spitting out blood. Cummy blood at that. Oh, so many fears. We need to take a break. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half, which means that if I don't manually run a 3-minute chunk of ads, Twitch will do it without my permission, which is how Twitch survives. Totally cool. I completely understand it, but I try to run it when we take breaks, and I encourage all of you to stand up and stretch your legs and get some water or pack a bowl or whatever, because the number one way that us sitters die is blood clots forming in our legs from sitting too long, going to our heart when we finally stand up after 6 hours of intense gameplay, and then your cat eats your face before anyone finds you, and nobody wants that, except maybe. Can't really say nobody, right? Somebody wants it. Be right back. Stretch your dicks, always pee after sex, and load a bowl. I'm gonna take my dogs out. I'll be right back. I had to move my mic a little bit. It was a little far away. I think I got it. I just don't want to be like this. That's gonna kill my back. Hello, welcome back, everybody. Whoa. There's the music. Oh, it was in between songs. I was like, I did not leave you guys in silence. I know I didn't. Motherfucker. It is so cold outside. It's so fucking windy right now. Brr. Mountain weather. I don't like it. Stretch. Ugh. I've been doing really good at stretching every morning before I do anything, just to try to prevent my back from tweaking out again. Every day. Like, I get up and do, like, weird yoga shit in bed. I hate the wind. It's just, it bites. It, like, the cold, it's not even that cold out, but when the fucking wind goes through your flesh, it's, like, 10 degrees colder. I swear to God. It's just bites your everything. It bites your everything, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like to be cold. I know I bitch about it all the time. It's probably the number one thing I complain about in my life is just being cold. I do not like it. I do not like it, Sam, I am. I do not like cold air with ham. I'm gonna put a dab on my bowl and smoke some pot if you'd like to join me. Holy shit, no shit, Fiona. Is that pretty normal though? Do you guys normally really not have winter? I mean, spring until June usually. I was looking at I've been planning like planting for my yard and gardening and stuff like that, and one thing I noticed, this was kind of a weird epiphany I had the other day. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Someone will correct me. But I live in a place where I live in Denver. It's hell. And it can get up to 120 degrees and it can get negative 20 degrees here. So anything I plant that I want to be a perennial, i.e., come back next year, has to be able to survive 120 degrees or negative 20 degrees, which is a struggle. And I've found this term is called xeroscaping, where you landscape with plants that don't need to be watered, which I'm very pro. I think lawns are a waste of time, money, water, everything. Grass is stupid. No offense. Grass is stupid. Um, and I was looking at all these plants that are like, it's insanely drought tolerant, can live through anything, never has to be paid attention to, like all this shit. And I was like, isn't this a weed? I'm pretty positive the only things that can grow here successfully are weeds that they named and organized. It's just weeds. It's just a lot of weeds. Everything. Like it's all looks like a weed. Aloe vera and I don't know if are they the same plant? Agave, I learned is extremely hardy, which is kind of crazy. It's just weeds. It's just weeds. It's all weeds. They call them names. I'm sorry, it's weed. In anybody else's yard, it'd be a fucking weed. So landscaping will be interesting, but what do you do? I gotta make something I like here. Like I haven't found anything about Denver to enjoy yet. Plant the grass, water the grass, mow it. Stupid, right? I mean, literally. Like you make a field of this green shit, and then you bitch about having to take care of it all the time. And it's like, what? Weeds are just racially profiled plants. I mean, 100%. But the shit that grows here looks like weeds. I'm not a fan. Succulents are cool though. That's one thing that can grow here, like chicks and hens. You know what are they called? Hens and chicks. Those will grow really well here, so I'm gonna plant a bunch of those and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't think humans are supposed to live here. I'm just gonna stand by that. No, Ziel, I'm in the same place. I literally just moved my office. We used to face that, and now we face this. That's it. No, I've just been planning like gardening in the yard because I didn't own the house, so to do literally any kind of landscaping, planting, digging, you have to ask permission. And Scott's a douchebag, so I own the house now. Zach owns the house, and Zach doesn't care what the fuck I do to it, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do to it now. Cheers. What is purple top? I don't know. I don't know what grows in my yard, what the name of it is, but it's one very tall green weed plant. Grows in my yard right now. Oh, I'm gonna fuck. This house is gonna be my bitch. You guys want to see my inspiration? I've been going on Pinterest a lot and looking at landscaping inspiration and shit like that. And this is my struggle. So we have a decent amount of land actually, which is shocking for like having a city house, I guess. Whatever. We live in like a neighborhood, there's not land anywhere. Most people live on like what would you say? What is a normal house plot? Like a quarter of an acre, an eighth of an acre, usually ish. And we have like the equivalent of like two houses worth of land. We have a pretty big plot, which is really nice for planting and stuff like that. But here's the struggle that I'm running into is that our yard is like a hill. It's like a gradual incline down. And if you want to do like any kind of laying brick or any kind of patio or anything like that, you'd have to hire someone to come in and a dirt mover. One of my uncles does this for a living. It's the only reason I know anything about it. But they come in and they're licensed to move dirt and pack it down so that you're not just like eroding the land, or doing fucked up shit that's gonna fuck with your neighbor's yards, shit like that. And so my idea was where my yard starts to go, because it's like flat over here and then it starts to go down and the rest of the yard is literally just a hill. Like my fence ends at the bottom of this hill of my yard. I found this really cool idea on Pinterest for a path where you use like repurposed pallets to make a path. And I'm just like in love with it. I want to show you guys what it looks like. If I can find it. Give me one sec. There it is. Okay, this. I want to do something like that. Like down from my house. I think that would be really, really cool. Because then I don't have to move dirt. Like it's all held up by rebar rods. Doesn't that look really neat though? Like, I mean, obviously this is really short, but they have so many different ideas where you do something like this up your hill. And then I'm basically gonna do like this. Like I'm just gonna overplant the fuck out of my yard, make it like a jungle. And then I had one other idea for bricklaying. This. I want to do something like this. Because where my backyard like starts, they laid a cement walkway, I guess, that goes from our back door. And I think it's like 6 feet wide by like 20 feet long. And from that point out is just mud, which you guys know my qualms about my carpet and the amount of vacuuming I have to do. Because my dogs are big and they sprint constantly and I don't plant grass. So they just mulch the yard all winter long and it just turns into like this clay mud. So I want to do like a brick kind of spiral layout around our tree out there so that I can fucking eliminate all the mud. And then they have, I don't know if I saved it on Pinterest or not, but there's this really cool ground cover plant. I think it's called Creeping Thyme. But it's also extremely cold resistant, heat resistant, and you can like stomp it to death and it will never die. Look how pretty it is. And apparently when you walk on it, everything will smell like thyme. It just smells really pretty. But I felt like that would be a cool thing to like fill it in with to help, the ground needs a root system or something to like hold it together, obviously. Penis, I'm literally turning into an ESO garden. Like, I'm not shitting you. Zach said, treat the yard like one of your reptile enclosures. Can you see the light bulb above my head? It hasn't left since he said it. It hasn't left. It's still there. It's still there. So I'm gonna have some fun with my yard. It's gonna be real good. I'm excited. I actually like looked up an aerial shot of my house and property and traced it, and I've been like planning plants out and shit like that. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fucking dope. And I want to where this wall is. I want to like put a little deck and a door into this wall because we don't have like any way to access that backyard at all other than just walking around the entire house. So I thought that'd be pretty cool to have like yeah, it's gonna be I'm going far too intense with it, but you guys know. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I am. Oh, Voltcon, don't I mean, if there's a hamster wheel out there, don't be surprised. If you plant on a gradient, please remember that the gradient is also a temp gradient and a moisture gradient. Oh, dude. If Zach wasn't using my iPad right now, I could show you. I made a heat map for my property. I'm real intense about it. Plants are expensive. I'm not going to buy them to let them die. I made a whole heat map for my property, but I can't show it to you because that's fucking Zach. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm having a really good time without my iPad. I'm going to smoke more drugs about it. Cheers. I could penis. I mean, not for literal tarantulas. Every tarantula would have to have their own. Because as a general rule, spiders are not community-based species. They don't live together. Like, literally, if they sense another spider, they will leave. So I'd have to, like, you know. Dude, look at this fucking creeper behind me. Do you see this shit? Someone looks a little fucking creepy. No shit. Ooh, Mickey, I might hit you up then. There's actually a couple trees that I'm planning on purchasing when I can afford them, specifically because they are real good at they create like an intense root system to hold the ground together. Because I don't want to like we don't there's no we have one tree and then the rest of my yard just grows weeds all summer long until I cut them down basically right now, and it's just that clay mud. And I'm terrified that if we just paved on top of it, water would build up underneath it or whatever and just erode the ground. So for one of the trees, for instance, is called a Kentucky coffee tree. And, there's supposedly very drought tolerant, so on and so forth, full sun, da 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 da. But apparently they have like an insane root system for real. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Did you need something, ma'am? Is there something you needed? What are you doing? You're getting tangled already. See how fast it happens? This is one of my poodles. She just turned 2 on March 25th. Hi. Her name's Lilith. What are you doing? She's a very pretty girl. Oh, they're huge. I know. Dude, look at her skull compared to mine. I'm 6 feet tall. Oh my. Madam. Heaven bless your gaseous self. They're enormous. I mean, their paws alone, dude. I'm 6 feet tall. That's all I was going to say. Just for reference, I am not a small person. These are very large dogs. But they're just the sweetest dogs. Did you guys hear that burp? Because that was intense. Did you just need a real quick cuddle? Thank you. Just a cuddle on the fly, I guess. Oh, they are attention herbivores to the 10th degree. Especially this one. Come on. Go beat up your brother. He's biting your face. Get him. They're so goofy. I just fucking love them. I do love you. You're a goof nut. You just fucking bit her eyelid. Jesus Christ. The other one is the Void, otherwise known as Trick. That's my boy. They're both a precious babies, though I love them so much. I wouldn't want them any other way. I love that my dogs are fucking doofy as fuck. They're just fucking goofy. I love them. You never get sick of a goofy dog, man. Oh. One of them spoke. All done? Okay. Oh, you shocked me, bitch. Don't shock me, motherfucker. They are a pair of dum-dums, and I love it. I was just talking to Zach about that last night. I was like, we really got spoiled for the amount of effort we did not put into the dogs. Like, we obviously put in effort to the dogs to train them to be decent animals, but we didn't do intensive training, and they just pick up on our lifestyles and body signals, and like, I can go outside and just go inside, and they look at me, they know exactly what it means, and they run inside. And I didn't train them that. Like, they just got it. And you feel spoiled, really, when you own it. I've never owned a hyper intelligent breed. I've had like labs and golden retrievers, which are considered like smart, but they're like dirt dogs, They're more obedient, I would say, than intelligent. These guys are just smart, and it's weird. Gradients are super important when it comes to microclimates and therefore biodiversity. I believe that 100%. I've actually last summer I did this it was at the end of summer, right when Zach was going to buy the house. I would put the hose on and watch where water goes down my little hill here just to see where it goes. I want to know where the fuck water goes. They are kind of like cats. Oh, they totally are. Like at nighttime when Zach's not streaming, Trick curls up on the back of his tiny ass couch in his office like a cat. like in a ball on the back of that couch is like it weighs as much as my thigh. Like it's nothing. They are kind of like cats, like super smart cats. I'm not bragging. I mean, maybe kind of, but really, my dogs are just super dumb smart. I don't know how to put that. They are, oh man, seeing their hunting instinct was probably the weirdest part about owning them. I'd never owned a hunting dog. Well, had I? I don't think so. Labs, we'd had labs, we've had a golden retriever, Bernese mountain dog, German shepherd. I don't think any of those are considered. Labs are hunting dogs, right? Labs are a hunting dog. Technically, aren't they like a waterfowl dog? Yeah, because our labs, they would play fetch in the water. They loved swimming. We used to, I grew up on Lake Roosevelt, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like a branch of the Columbia River in Washington State. But we call it a lake, but it's definitely more of just an enormous river. It's like 2 miles wide most of the year and goes on forever both ways. It's more of a river. And I grew up on that, and literally on our beach, it's all state owned, but like the beach that came off my house, there was this set of two little islands in the middle of the river lake, and we would kayak around those islands. That was like our limit. My parents would never let us kayak to the other side because, again, it was like 2 miles wide, this river. It was huge. So we could kayak out to the islands, which we would, and smoke copious amounts of marijuana. But my dogs would swim to the islands. They fucking loved it. It was crazy. I always thought they'd get exhausted and die. They did not. I mean, they did it until their old years. They'd behind the kayaks. Dudes yell, I knew nothing of poodles. Like, I knew kind of roughly the history of poodles. I knew why they were, I know why they had the weird haircut because I looked that up when I was a kid because I was like, what the fuck? Um, but I knew nothing of this personality ever. I mean, and if you told me to guess, even if I knew it wasn't the stereotypical, like, flouncy prancy, I'm a poodle bitch, I would have never in a million years guessed this personality. And it's fairly consistent. I've now met multiple people who have standard poodles, and they're all this way. Like, it's very consistent. They're all very intelligent, but doofy and snuggly. Dude, dog, you're so weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, it never would I have guessed that though. Like, in what world are we shown that about poodles? Ever. Like, where would you see this shit? Never. They're only used in a movie to show that someone is rich or that fucking haircut, which it's for the joints, right? The weird haircut is a hunting haircut taken to the next level. Yeah. So the original haircut was that you just left a little extra fluff. You didn't ever shave your dog naked because the point of the fluff was to keep warmth on the joints. So why the fuck would you shave the rest of it naked? But they do a shortcut and then they leave extra hair. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I read. They would just leave a little extra on the hips and shoulders and parts of the dog that needed to stay warm. Kidneys, right? And then I think the French took it and they were like, pew, 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 let's get funky. And then it got fucking weird. It's a battle time behind me now. Trick's trying to protect me. He's wonderful. And honestly, like, they don't prance ever. They lope. They're more like a gazelle. Like, when these dogs run, it's like watching a greyhound. They're more like a greyhound. Honestly, like, if you've ever hung out with a whippet or a greyhound, this is them. It reminds me of that personality so much. Like, just that kind of doofy, pointy face and weird eyes, but kind of goofy, just gangly dogs. They remind me of that a lot. I had my aunt Mary in New York. She rescued greyhounds from the races, greyhounds that were like outaged to their racing years. She would rescue them, and they were wonderful dogs. But they remind me a lot of this. Really? Would you say that they kind of have like that? It's like they grow up really fast. I very much relate to this. Like, my dogs grew up super fast. She's humping the fuck out of him right now. Like, it's happening. There's porn behind my chair. Don't look. It's a dominance thing. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, did you hear about a guy, douchebag of the year, gave up his dog for adoption because his male dog humped another male dog, And he actually like called it like a gay slur and gave his dog to a shelter. I'm sorry, what? Zucarion, do you get to hang out with it much? It? Them? That sounded rude. Yes. It's real. Bruh, right? Fox, like, the first time I heard it, it was like on one of the late night shows. So I was like, oh, maybe they're making a joke off of a real story. And then Philip DeFranco covered it. And Philip DeFranco, he covers news very unbiasedly, unless it's like, obvious to the norms, like, don't be a racist piece of shit, stuff like that. But it's real. Yeah, tell me. I'm going to go even further, Mickey. Tell me you shouldn't own a dog without telling me you shouldn't own a dog. Oh, gay parents adopted him. Literally, Lizzie, I was just going to say, I don't know if he's been adopted yet, but I bet it's the best people in the entire world. Don't be stupid, stupid. Seriously, it's just horrific. It was to reduce weight when swimming. Oh, really? Someone told me a long time ago it was so you could see them in the water. I don't know if that's real, though. I don't know. I know they're German. Poodles did originally, they were like, the poodle breed was first perfected or whatever, inbred to the point of nice in Germany. I do know that. Can you imagine? I can't. Can you imagine 8 greyhound puppies in a non-existent? I'm going to be honest, that just sounds like heaven to me. Just a whole bunch of awkward, lanky little puppies. Oh my God. Wait, are they lanky or are they like poodles? Are they like little pudgy roly-polies? Because these guys, when we first got them, if you guys don't remember, it was only 2 years ago, which is kind of crazy. They literally were like a butterball with legs. They couldn't even get up one step, because their belly was too big. It was so cute. Dude, Mr. Fox, for real, like, I don't want to shame anyone for not knowing things. I mean, it just means you have the potential to learn something new. If you didn't know, humping in the animal world, in the dog world more specifically, is extremely based on the dominance. They've already what's the word I'm looking for? They've debunked the whole like alpha omega wolf pack thing. That's not really a thing. Most wolf packs are just parents and their puppies until the puppies go off and make their own pack. But dogs definitely have a hierarchy and like a what's the word? Like a pecking order. My dog is being so needy right now. A pecking order. And the way they establish that pecking order is by being dominant, being the big dog, and by humping the living shit out of each other. Lilith, my female poodle, humps Trick more than any dog I've seen in the world. And she goes to town. She very delicately like holds one of his legs with her front arm and just like, yeah, motherfucker. Because she is the queen. She is the dominant dog. She establishes that often. Just if you didn't know, I've grown up with dogs. I had a female chocolate lab when I was middle school, and she would hump the face of all of our other male dogs all the time. She was head bitch, hard head bitch. It's just it's like a safety thing. Knowing the pecking order is good for your dog. You know. Sweet home Alabama. Pack rules. Yeah. There's still like, that's why it's important as an owner of a dog to establish you are the bitch. Oh my God, that looks so much better than that fucking flouncy I was cut. Oh. My mom lives in a nearby city. It takes about 15 minutes to get. Oh, it's not really worth it. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably go there for like dog therapy. These guys are pretty wonderful when you're sad. I find those vids of women jokingly humping their significant other. Oh, they're fucking hilarious. I do it all the time. I do it to Zach all the time. I'm like, I make the choices. Go get him. Is anything an unplug? Did I protect my cords or did I protect my cords? Oh, she did it. You must assert dominance by peeing in their eyes twice a day. What? Oh, imagine if it was a fuzzy dick, though. Don't hump your dog. I wouldn't. Although, I will say, no humping. But when I had Millie, way back when she was very young, I was dating a guy who had a male pug. And that pug was, he raised it in one room of a house. Like, it never met another dog. Did not know it was a dog. Totally unsocialized creature. And so it would, like, bark, I mean, manically if it heard someone outside the door. And one time, like, one thing you do with dogs, throw them on their back, throw them on their back, gently but assertedly. You're not harming your dog. It's to expose their belly and to look them in the eyes and be like, bitch, this is my house. You do what I say. And you just hold them there with their chest. You're not hurting a dog. But I did that, and he just fucking kept going and screeching and barking, and I bit his ear. But it worked. So maybe don't hump your dog. Don't bite them either. But, like, sometimes you gotta meet dog with dog. Sometimes. Especially when they're already an adult and they're just, like, have these behaviors built in, Oh, Sean. Oh my gosh. Hello, how are you? A good growl. Oh, I've done that before. I'm not very good at growling, though. I cough really bad. My throat is so wrecked. Questions? Go forth. I just grab the rope tug in my mouth and show that my neck is stronger. Oh, I could never do that. I'd be so scared my teeth would rip out of my face. I was stepped on by a horse, bitch. I ain't got much shit left. I gotta be careful with what I have. My dog's hit my light cord. That's fine. Lighting's still okay, right? I've bitten the ear of a Roddy of mine who bit me once. Dude, I've done it. Like, I've literally become dog with the dog on an aggressive dog. Like, I'm one of those people, I don't fear animals at all. I was raised on a farm. I grew up, I was stepped on by a horse. Like, you guys know the stories. Animals, like, I get them. I don't fear them. I've read and researched and done enough experience with animals to understand that animals in no way are aggressive. They are fearful. Fearful behavior, fearful feelings in animals translates to aggression in humans. We like to put our feelings on animals all the time. And if you can make a dog or animal feel safe, or like part of that safety is having a hierarchy. I know that's crazy. Anybody that has dogs knows what's up. But a dog does not feel safe if they don't know who the head of the pack is. Like, they need that. So if you are being like a little meek bitch, your dog feels insecure and is going to act aggressively. So sometimes you just gotta throw them on their back, bite their ear. I'm just saying. Done it. It worked. I didn't bite the ear off. We're not hurting. This is in no way harm causing, by the way. Your cat likes rope tugging? That's kind of precious though. Kelty, how are you? Ooh, is it wonderful? I used to play a lot of Diablo. Was that a bad day? What do you mean, the day that I bit my dog? No. Like, for me personally, was it a bad day? I just come to the end of my rope with trying to passively make him feel better that no one's gonna break in and kill us when because we lived in an apartment building, and the outside of it was like one of those apartment buildings where you didn't have an indoor hall. Everything was accessed by outside, and it was cement walkways with wrought iron stairs that would jiggle like boom, boom, go, 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 go every time someone stepped up them. And we were on the third floor. So this was all day, every day. For years, the dog would hear go, go, go. Little dog yips, the little ones where you just kind of want to shove them in the toilet till they stop. Don't do that. Stop it. But for real, like, I'd just come to the end. I didn't know what else to do. And I'd read many places. Like, sometimes you just got to get one-on-one with that dog and get in their face and be a dog. And I was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. And he stopped. He was like, oh, did she just bite my ear? Bitch, what? She crazy. I ain't barking again. so needy. So needy today. I consider myself somewhat lucky. I was taught very early in my life how to behave with dogs. Dogs specifically, because I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house, and she at the time was still working as a military dog trainer. Oh, that's so cool. Basic dog psychology and how to approach random dogs. That's really, really, that's so, I mean, priceless. It's priceless because you can't ever trust any dog to be, friendly. You always have to read behavior. My parents put me in dog 4-H when I was very little, so I was one of those little girls. It was a bad time. I was bullied. But I did take home a 4th place ribbon one time because my dog's tail never stopped wagging. Literally. That's why I got a prize. Your dog's just so happy. Thanks. But when you do something like that, like you're in a group of like 50 other kids of varying ages with all different dogs, you really learn a lot. Oh, give her love from me, Kelty. Hold my snout. Seriously, she's very much a dog like that. Like Lil, she'll stick her head under my arm and just hide her face. She likes that. Like right now, I just have my hand on top of her head. She's cool with it. First thing I do with new animals is make sure they know I'm in charge for years of experience. Absolutely. I mean, it's a security thing. 100%. It's just animal behavior. For pack animals, knowing that someone's in charge to make the calls, and it's not an alpha omega thing again. They debunked that a long time ago, but it makes them feel safe to know that you will protect them if something goes down, The 5th prettiest bitch, my dog, he was a yellow lab named Tanner, and he was huge. Like you remember Link? He was like as big as Link. And Link, if you guys don't know, if you're pretty recent, Link was my rest in peace perfect golden retriever who passed away last year from stomach cancer. It was so horrible. But he was enormous, just tall, just so tall. And so was Tanner. And his tail was like, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. It was like a fucking summer sausage, and it would bruise you. He would wag his tail so much. He was the most quintessentially happy dog I'd ever had or met in my entire life. Just always like smile panting, with that fucking huge ass sausage tail. And I used to do fit and shows with him because he was really pretty and big and he had thick gold hair. He was a really, really pretty dog. And we won 4th place one time because he was so happy. I was like, well, okay, you're pretty too. My childhood collie dog. Oh, wait, somewhat pure, somewhat tragic. Oh,
Pikachu, come out.
I know. I think of him all the time.
I'm gay.
Fohammer_419 tipped $5. CK, the last couple weeks my nose has been filled with plant cum without my consent. The drugs and sky piss helped, but honestly the drag show ass cake and pussy pops helped the most after the penis ghost visit. PS, what are the trees that smell like cummy?
Oh, fuck, what were they? Were they a dogwood? I want to say it was a dogwood. A type of dogwood. Fuck. Anyone on the East Coast remember what kind of tree the cum trees are? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're living a wonderful life. You don't live in Maryland. If you know what I'm talking about, they're the trees that look like white cherry blossom trees, but they smell like jizz. Oh, fuck. They're everywhere in Maryland. Everyone plants them because they're so pretty. Are they a type of magnolia? Fuck. We figured it out in chat one day and I completely spaced. I gotta figure it out now. Oh, I might have to Google it. I bet it'd come up if I looked up cum tree. I'm gonna figure it out for you because now I can't. I just want to know. Wait, you actually stop it, penis. Please tell me you Googled cum tree. Please tell me. Because that is stop it. Oh my god. It's a pear tree. It's like a non-fruit bearing though, right? Oh, it's an invasive species. Good to know. There you go. Lovely. The cum tree. We're all living a really good life right now. That's it. It's called a Pyrus caloriana, or the calorie pear, is a species of pear tree native to China and Vietnam in the family Rosaceae, who knows? It's commonly known for ... its cum smell. It smells like a hormonal teenager boy's room with a lot of socks on the ground, if you know what I'm saying. Is it from the rose family? I did not know that. That's interesting. That is colloquially called the pissy tree. Stop it. Or pussy. Is it pussy or pissy? Either are good and hilarious. One time I saw a random big dog, don't know the species to be honest, prowling around my neighborhood with a chain collar and what seemed like a broken leash. I decided to approach them because I'm crazy. Oh, I would too. Don't do that, but I would too. Bitch. Zaquarion.
Pikachu, come out.
I'm gay. That will never not be funny. Ma'am. She's so needy today. My God. Even if they can maul me to death, I did what I was taught to do when approaching dogs. And long story short, after befriending the dog, I soon got shouted at by the owner. Step back, that dog is very aggressive. He already bit multiple people. What? You know, that exact thing has happened to me though. Like going to dog parks, off-leash dog parks, and someone will be like, "Oh, can you keep your dogs away from him? He's just learning. He's aggressive." And I'm like, "This what? Ma'am, why are you here?" Thank you for the resubs to carry on, by the way, you silly fuck. Pussy is the pussy tree? That's amazing. These ones, they smell like, I mean, you guys know the smell. I remember like going over to a dude's house when I was in high school and his room smelled like testosterone cum sock. Like it's just the most crazy and it's everywhere. Okay. You know what? You know what? Hold up. She's gonna rip these headphones out of my ears if I don't take them off. Stop it. Stop. You need to come say hello. She's just an attention whore. That's it. Come on. Up. There you go. Better? I don't know what pleasure this brings her, but this is all she wants. She hugs and it's weird. What do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, my ear. Oh, my ear. My ear. My ear. She's like 65 pounds now. She actually feels really light though, compared to Trick. Trick's like 78 pounds, and he feels like a log. Like he's just fucking solid. Like he doesn't look any bigger than her at all, but you can feel it in his like body. Like he's just like a barrel, whereas she's like all this skin and ribs. She wants me off the devil machine. You know what though? It's crazy. They literally don't even pay attention to me if I'm not streaming. I think it's because I'm talking. They think I'm talking to them. I think. I don't know. But normally I am not the battleground stage. Like normally they're completely off doing their own fucking thing. Welcome to the content. Thanks for your support. No, like if you know your dog is aggressive off leash, maybe keep them on leash before they're like you can go to an off leash park and keep your dog on leash if you want to train them. Absolutely. But you can't be mad when all the off leash dogs come up to your dog and want to play. Exactly, might. That's literally like I mean, it makes sense. I can't shame them for thinking that. But do they annoy Zach like this all day? No. Once in a while they'll hop on his chair, but they don't fucking do this. I watch. It's not happening. Why is it me? Because I love you. You're so goofy. It's amazing that she can make herself fit on my lap, to be honest. Like, I got long legs, but they're not 70-pound poodle long. I mean, that's true. Like, I think it's honestly just, I'm the one who takes them on walks and, plays with them all the time. So I think I'm like fun time. I know. I'm not mad about it. I just feel bad because I don't want you guys to think I'm like ignoring you. I feel bad if I miss a message because my dogs are being needy. I can't help you. I can't grow bigger. This is just what you got to work with. She's so weird. You're weird. What are you doing? Is this a takedown from above? I got this ability. I think she's gonna. I don't know yet. They're so cute. They like soft bite each other. Erica, you are correct. True, true. Zach. Poor Zach the other day. This was like a week ago. He's like, I don't know what I can do to make them want to come hang out in the office more. Like they don't want to. And I don't have the heart to tell him it's because he kind of sounds like Donna from Parks and Rec when her Mercedes is touched. Like, I don't know how he doesn't see that. That if a dog is play fighting with you and they sneeze, it's their way of saying they're just playing. Oh my god, that's precious. Oh, what? Get him. Thank you, Mud. I appreciate you. It's a great show if you've never seen Parks and Rec. Donna, her scream when her Mercedes is touched is fabulous. I would do it, but you'd all go deaf. What up, Joy Joy? How are you, love? Welcome to WrestleMania. Oh, the humping! Off camera! No porn! The dominance. What are you doing? They're just both smelling Lil's ass now together. What? Did you fart? Did it happen? Hi, Bubba. Don't come say hi? Come here. Oh, Bill, you're such a dick. That's my boy. Sir. Apparently my cleavage was maybe a little sweaty. You know what? That's fine. What up, Katie? How you doing? Oh, Lil's doing the it's happening. I'm part of a three-way. Stop it. Should I give her up for being super gay? What are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing? Hi. Don't lick my face. Oh, not my mouth. Gross. You lick buttholes and stuff. Eat dead things. Sick. If Gail adopt her. Oh God. I just can't. I have honestly, I've said it before, like when I was in college, I'd go live in a cardboard box before I gave up Millie for adoption. Like so many dogs. Oh, the humping is happening again. So many dogs are in the shelters, and the reason is, parents moved, owners moved, or whatever. Imagine, like, I just can't. I can't even say it to his face. I hope you're super gay, my boy. You could be whoever you want to be. Be a girl if you want to be. Be a duck. I don't care. I love you no matter what. I just can't imagine. It's crazy to me. Yeah, it's Trick. Yeah, this is my little trick or treat boy. Dude, Lil just keeps trying to hump him, man. She's upset. Trying to dominate back there, girl? What's up? I don't know if I want to pet you. You're all sexed up and crazy.
My aunt used to breed chocolate habs. Oh, no shit. Responsibly. Oh, yeah. I would go over to visit. Oh, my. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, a small space with many puppies just sounds incredible. Those my babies. You can see how much beefier he is, though. He's just like he's heavy. His elbows are killing my vag. Boy. He's a solid boy. But we open feed them. Like, they're kind of grazers. They don't inhale like a pug does. And I never see him eat, but he's so fucking hefty. He's a hefty boy. He's just he's a mass. Oh my god, was I getting a lap dance? I'm so impressed. Thanks, babe. Oh my god, little babies, I would die. Oh my god. What color are the pebbles? Not that it matters, but I love pit bulls. For some reason, I think they're some of the most beautiful dogs that have ever existed in the world. They're so pretty. Dude, ice penis. I'm saying, like, and this is the killer. This is the best part. Zach doesn't do this for you guys. He screams like that all night alone in his office. Like 11 p.m. I'm out here. I'm chilling. I'm like playing a fucking game or like listening to music, and I hear, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, he slit a part of his body off. I must rush and help. All night. I don't know how he hasn't had a heart attack. I'd go crazy. Staffordshire, they're wonderful. I used to work at a Lowe's that partnered with it was like a pit bull rehabilitation center. And on days, it was like a couple days during the week, we would be really slow because it was like weekdays, middle of the day. And my boss would let this lady come in and she would walk her pit bulls through the stores up and down the aisles just to like slowly socialize them. And they were the sweetest dogs, but they were just the colors. Like, you'd see these pit bulls that were like blue-gray with the blue-gray eyes, or the gold. They just look gold. Every inch of them is golden. Like, they're just so beautiful. Oh, I'm saying, like, I would never want my dogs to be another way. They drive me crazy sometimes, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'll live with it. They're just so cute and happy. One's cream and one's milk chocolate brown. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. That's going to be the most amazing moment. Oh my god. Oh, Mel, really? Oh, hell yeah. Lab dance? No, those are poodles. You know how... Oh, toaster. You silly bitch. God damn.
That's a lot of months! The fuck? Hail the Dankler, bitch. The fuck?
Thank you. Pitties, yeah, they were raised to be, or they were like bred to be nanny dogs, right? Yep. I've actually never met a mean pit bull in my entire life. The meanest dog, and I mean, again, I don't believe dogs are mean. They are aggressive because they live in a fearful situation of some kind. It's lack of ownership, responsibility being taken, whatever. The meanest dog, like the most scary, aggressive dog I've ever met in my entire life was a fucking golden retriever. I swear to God, it was foaming. Like, foam spittle spraying out of its mouth. Fucking terrifying. Squeaky! We're in the same room, believe it or not. Mel. Dude. I'm sorry. My dogs are a little hyped up today. Oh, Zeke when he gets aggro at a game. Yes, exactly. Yes. My Golden's an asshole. My Golden was the fucking sweetest. Like, he would invite someone to come into the house to kill us, probably. He was the sweetest, kindest dog I'd ever known. I may have been stabbed. Huh. That's an interesting way to start a conversation. She must. I mean, that's all she does. They've literally, when either of them hump, honestly, I've never seen dogs humping for dominance ever actually get their pelvis into contact with the other dog, ever. What Lilith does is she like, oh, here, I got an arm over here. I'll show you exactly what she does. So, if this is Trick's back leg, she takes one of her paws and very delicately like wraps it around his leg and holds it. And she's like, until he walks away, and that's it. And he does the same. It's the strangest shit I've ever seen. But it's not sexuality or gayness, it's dominance. It's weird that I humped a severed hand, I'm realizing in retrospect, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, fuck. Is she okay, though? She'll probably get her blood tested and shit, make sure nothing dirty. Probably get a tetanus shot, too. The trip the front legs of the victim? Oh, absolutely. My chocolate lab growing up, who was a female, she would take advantage of any time any of the other dogs were laying down sleeping. She would crouch over their heads and just hump the air over their head for like 5 minutes. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah, exactly, Rod. Exactly like that. It was so funny. Aw, Nick. Boo. So I'm not in any way am I implying this would help you, but I too have neighbor problems. I have a crazy person over here who like lives with his mother. He's special needs, but not the nice kind, more the scream horrific racial obscenities at your mother all night long in the streets over here. And then next door to them is some drug dealing Mexicans who like shoot guns in the air at nighttime and ride dirt bikes around my neighborhood, and it's real fun and they play really loud music. But I've found the kryptonite to get anyone to go inside. When I don't want people in the streets making noise, I know how to make them go away. Would you like to know my secret? It is nonviolent in all ways. It's quite passive. You grab your cellular device or any kind of portable speaker, and you play Baby Shark as loud as that tiny speaker and or phone will go out the window directing directly at those people. Nobody can have a good time and or continue a scream fight when Baby Shark is playing very loudly from a mysterious source in the background of said fight and or good time. Nobody. It will end any party within a block. It's miraculous. I'm very non-confrontational. Like, anxiously non-confrontational. I will never send food back at a restaurant, ever. You could give me the wrong food and I'd eat it. Like, I'm that kind of person. But I also like peace and quiet, and I don't like violence and shit. And I spent a lot of time in Baltimore. This is pale sauce compared to Baltimore. No pun intended. But, you said it was nonviolent. Okay, the act is nonviolent. The fact that they might be dreaming of the shark song forever and ever is maybe violent. Staffy, what's up? How are you, love? Inner Chocolate Labs, the breeding got started by accident. My cousin and his friend in his chocolate lab we're visiting. Uh-oh. I met my neighbor recently, block of flats, while waiting for the lift. He told me as the lift arrived, he was a paranoid schizophrenic? Oh, no. That's an interesting thing to just, like, announce, but I feel bad. Oh, they knocked on his door at 4 a.m. I hope he's okay. I hope it was, like, a wellness call or something. If Biden blasted it from Poland's borders, World War III would start. Do you think? My neighbors, this one, I don't know. It's so weird. His name is Bobby. I call him Booby because that's another way to get them to go away. Like, Bobby is special needs of some kind. He's like a dude in his 60s who lives with his mother. But at nighttime, he literally screams, "You're a fucking whore, bitch, bleep, 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 bleep," in the streets at her every night. And I just don't understand why. And he'll oftentimes, like, if he sees you outside, he will, like, corner you to talk about nothingness for hours. Like, he'll hold your car door open, that kind of, like, and I want to be nice. But in those moments when it's like he's there holding your door and you can't get away, just start calling someone the wrong name. Just over and over and over. Insist on it. And if they get chill with it, pick a new name. They will go away. You bleep yourself, bleepers. Stathy, I have it almost strikes me more as like cerebral palsy or something. Like he had maybe a brain injury. He's nice. He's just I can't take it's too much. Like I get to a point where I can't. I'm very, very nice until you hold my car door open when I'm trying to leave somewhere. Then I'm not going to be nice. So I call him Booby. Makes him go away. But like I'm not gonna step in the middle of him and his mom fighting. I'm not gonna step in the middle of this drug dealing house shooting guns off dirt bikes in the road. Like that is not safe. I don't suggest anyone do that, and I don't believe cops do shit. So I came up with the baby shark attack. It might be psychological, but it works. We should take a break real quick. My dogs are being ultra fucking annoying. So I'm going to put them outside. Dramatic. I don't know if she's a caretaker because he drives. I see him drive a car. Like he seems very independent. I think they just live with each other like for income, you know, maybe to afford the house or something. I don't know. She looks hella young though. For her age. She looks good. I am true but wizard. We do ask me, sorry. Is my grandma, but I love her, and we just kind of know when it's going to be a ramble. I don't mind talking to someone if it's a real conversation. He just will come at you talking. It's not a conversation. Like, he's just like, he's, like, looking at the sky, you know, talking about a stick or something. Like, it's... And if I'm trying to get somewhere, I have an appointment or something, like, I ain't got time. I love a rambler. I love to bullshit. Like, bullshitting is my job. I like to do it. Someone is doing that in Guantanamo. Do you think... Okay, so this is the project. Let's take a quick break. I don't think... So Baby Shark is horrific. Don't get me wrong. But there's got to be something worse. When I come back, I want you to tell me. I want to know what's worse. Because maybe I need more ammo. Nobody knows. I'll be right back. Wash your hands if you pee, you sick nasties. The world is a vampire. Enjoy the aquarium. They're fucking wild. I gave them dicks to chew on to calm their shit the fuck down. Cause they're wild. My dogs are losing their shit today. What's up, my dudes? Welcome back, everybody. There's a fuzz on my headphone. Get the fuck off. Thank you. Oh my god. No, Kelty, that's perfect. I always named someone in Darkest Dungeon after Millie. What up, Spiffy? How are you, love? It's a dick chew. Yeah, literally. Like, it's like one of the best. If you have a dog that is a heavy chewer, like they can chew through anything really quickly, get them, I think they call them pizzle sticks. It's literally dehydrated cow cock. But they last forever and they exhaust your dog and they love them. I'm all about using every part of the cow. Like, I know it's a dick, but... Bully sticks. Thank you. Bully sticks is what they call them. Thank you. Yeah, bully sticks. They're great. My dogs love them. Apparently they use more music torture. That is... torture of any kind is probably a bad idea, right? We could probably agree on that. Master Meatball. So basically all I did was kind of swing around my setup. So old background, new background, because I was struggling heavily with the lighting of my stream, just like getting it so it looked even, you know, without like blaring one light at my face and giving myself migraines. And through lots of video watching and learning about lighting, I learned that like the less room you have behind you, the easier it is for your camera to compensate for that like light distribution, whatever. So I just swung it around so I'm more against a wall, I guess, and it seems to be working. I didn't say anything and someone complimented my lighting at the beginning of the stream. It made my day. Because I spent a lot of time on it. Like, so much time. Way too much time on it. But it's Belle, it has helped so much. And honestly, like, having lights bouncing off of white walls around me as opposed to pointing at my face, I think makes my lighting look better and more natural. Not like I'm, doing an Instagram makeup look or something. There's something just went in my eyeball. Oh. It's a miracle. No, it's not. It's hellscape. It's happened. Hold up. Why? Oh my fuck. Every day, I swear to this is just it's my nightmare. Did I get it? No. Oh man. Well, Master Meatball, a green screen adds like a 200% extra stress layer on top of lighting, just FYI. I used to do a green screen. For years I did a green screen. And the problem with a green screen that I found is that chroma key only chromas out one shade of green. So if any part of your green screen behind you is shaded by your chair or you or anything, it becomes a different shade or tone of green that won't get green screened out. Oh my fuck, there's something in my eyeball. And it would drive me nuts. Like, I literally had lights blaring at my vagina just to light up the green screen enough to get it to all chroma key out and not just a portion. Also, if you have a green screen or you want to do a green screen, you can never wear green again. You can't wear green eyeshadow ever again. You can't have bluish green hair ever again because it will chroma it the fuck out. And it was just like, I like stream to be as easy as possible to turn on and just go. I don't want to fucking troubleshoot every day like I'm currently doing. I hate it. I hate it. I just want to hang out. The background isn't as interesting, but I can see the lighting. See, and the background was interesting before, but you couldn't really see any of it because the lighting was so shitty. I got a bunch of tarantulas on my desk. Like, we got a lot of animals to look at. But I would watch clips and stuff from my stream, and it's like, sure, there's like a cool bunch of shit behind you, but you couldn't see any of it. Like, I did it so you could see tarantulas, but it was so diffused and so blurry, you couldn't. It was not, in my opinion, not really worth it. I'd rather pull out cool animals and show them to you purposefully. Spiffy, I mean, I would spend 4 hours at a time just trying to get my shit to chroma key right. And then, like, sometimes you'd get this weird fuzzy line around your body and hair. It's just, I'm too much of an OCD perfectionist for that shit. There's no technology that I can afford or utilize in my stream that exists yet to make it as perfect as I just tickly need it to be. Oh my god, I'm a kid. I love that. That's so precious and pure. To get out of someone talking too long, simply say you need to meet family member X for insert reason. My mom still uses my son's cooking me dinner, so gotta go. Oh, I just use my dogs. That's one of the beauties of owning dogs. They're the perfect reason to leave anything. Yeah, we got the dogs at home. Sorry. Nobody can be like, oh, they can't last longer. Like, what kind of fucking douchebag would say that? Stop it. Cheers. Yeah, Meatball, I just couldn't take it. And, like, it was something that I couldn't look away from. Like, it would drive me crazy. And, every time you move, it would change. And it was just a battle. I just don't want to fight my computer all day. I'm just slowly whittling it down until it's as easy as fucking possible to hang out. On that note, I really want to play Darkest Dungeon and name chat after the characters and then kill you guys. So I'm going to pull that up while we're chatting. Murder is sweet. Viata, what are you smoking? Dude, I got a new strain. I don't know if you saw me talk about it earlier today. Where did I put it? Oh, God. It's this berry strain, and it's so fucking berry. Like, I remember when I opened it brand new, I was like, like blueberry, you know, like a blueberry muffin is what it smells like. It's crazy strong. And it's called Blue Fruit. Blue Fruit. I think it's supposed to be like a blue dragon fruit or something on the front. I don't know. We have to change our names? What do you mean? No, what I do is as I play and as I gain new characters, I name characters in my game after you guys. And then, you know, if you've ever played Darkest Dungeon, you already know. If you've never played Darkest Dungeon, it's one of those games where you will die, you will fail, deal with it. So it's like when I name them after chat people, it's fun because I try a little bit harder to not kill you. It's fun though. Are they scenting weed with old vaping oils? No, no. This is actually the strain. So the strain is called Blue Fruit. The parent strains are Sex on the Beach and Black and Blue. But it says that is it the terpene profile? Which is the one that's the smell? I think terpene is the taste. Smell is another word I cannot think of. But it says it's blueberry, cheesecake, and exotic fruit. I've had some strains that smell very fruity though. It's usually like really strong indica strains will kind of have like a fruity sweet, and sometimes they'll be purple. This is not though. Is it very? I'll knock a bud out and show you guys. It's dark. I mean, anybody that grows, like, is Melioriated still here? He grows. Anybody that grows weed, and you like, or smoke weed, I guess. Really anybody. But if you grow weed, I've grown before. This is pretty fucking dark, but it's not purple. But it's some dark pot. It's some nice bud. Look how chunky that bud is, though. Jesus Christ, that might have a seed in it or two. Fucking dicks. That's the blue fruit. But it smells so fruity. I like it. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even see it. Hold on, I got it. Hold up. My mother would be so proud of me. I'd like to thank the Academy. I mean, I'm keeping that one forever. Fucking stop, I can't watch it. It's gross. Oh god, it's beautiful. Oh. I was naming chat after characters. My bad. Characters after chat. Sorry, I talk backwards. I've smoked some pot, okay? Lift control, you silly fuck.
Thanks for the 16 months, boo. And hail the dank lord, motherfuckers.
Everyone is a vessel of love. You just gotta choose it, I think. I think some people reject it. They're like, ew, love, yuck. I'm gonna start a new file. I had to delete all my files ages ago, and I cannot fucking remember why. But don't worry. I know where Missy goes. Oh, I was gonna ask about that, Zoe. So I heard Bruce Willis has aphasia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the mental otherness, I guess, whatever, that where you like taste colors? Correct me though. I don't know. I don't know why that would make you stop acting. I'm heartbroken. Hi, Bubblicious. How are you, love? Oh my god, I'm safe. I can't, every time I look at it, like, how do I make that face? I hope that's not my fuck face. It's not attractive. But that has to be an alert. I'm saving that right now. What do I name that? Dominance. It's the dominance. Fucking Christ. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I hope it saves. Will it actually save? Don't. It wants to. It's trying to save it as not a GIF. It's trying to save it as a Firefox HTML document. I'm gonna fuck with that later. That's interesting. Dr. Lim. Oh my god. It takes away your ability to understand language or writing. Oh my fuck. How did that happen to him? Oh my god, Greg. Did he see it? I know. Bruce Willis was seriously my first like crush ever. Fifth Element, man. We'll just leave the severed hand here for reference. I know. I'm sad. Well, yeah, he's not dead if anybody thought that. But he's not going to act anymore. It's very sad. Brain damage. Wow, that's so sad. I'm trying to think. I'm just going to name it Darkest Holes. I wanted him to Bruce me the fuck up. Oh my god, yeah. I think he was my very first crush ever. When did Fifth Element come out? What year? I think he was like my first ever, like, it was that or Leonardo DiCaprio. One of those two. I had a big thing for Leo when I was a kid. I literally ripped out a picture from a magazine of Leo and put it on my wall. The only thing I ever stuck on my walls as a kid. I was never a boy crazy kid. I had one magazine page of Leonardo DiCaprio's face on my wall. Screwdriver? I forget words all the time. This scares me. 1997? Yeah, so I was 9. Yeah, that's about like first crush era. Yeah. Wow. 1997? Go fuck yourself. Jackie, that makes me feel so old. Yucky. Still a fucking amazing movie, though. Kate Beckinsale. Dude, she is so hot. I will not fault you there. I don't have a thing for her. For a reason that I won't go into unless you're curious. It's not a good one by any means. She just bothers me now. It was like 5 or 6, 10 years ago, something like that. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Okay, I got the game up. Let me change your category and shit before I show you guys the game. We're just playing Darkest Dungeon and chilling. I just felt like throwing it on. I haven't played in a while. I might be bad now. Who knows? So, Kate Beckinsale voiced the Queen Irene, or the Queen, excuse me, Queen Irene in ESO, The Elder Scrolls Online, the game that I, like, played the living fuck out of. And not only is she the yellow team, which is my is the worst faction to be a part of, no offense, Aldemary bitches in chat, but she voiced all of these character lines for ESO, like this one character, really in-depth, pretty serious storyline. And when they interviewed her, she goes, Queen Irene is a queen who is a queen. And that was it. I didn't freeze. No, that was it. An empty skull is a big turnoff for me, unfortunately. The other hump. Look at my hair. What? Wow. Jesus, fuck that hair, though. Katie needs a haircut. God damn. Oh, there are so many GIFs in the world, Zoe, I could share with you. I have folders of, like, ancient days of so many just horribly inappropriate things I've done on stream. It's a good time. It's a good time. Long since past. Obviously, that hair, though. Damn. I can't even imagine. I don't even know how long it took me to get hair that long, to be honest. I haven't cut my hair in almost a year now. But I guess, I mean, from here down, it was shaved. So that's how much it's grown. That's a fair... Ugh. I need a haircut deeply. Don't judge me. It's grown a lot in a year, actually. I guess my hair does kind of grow a lot. Just kidding. Yeah, I was wrong. My hair grows fast. No, because I'm just now wrapping up, like, getting everything back onto Stream Elements. So now I actually get to go put in fun stuff. How do I convince my wife to make her hair colory? I mean, ultimately, she's gonna do whatever the fuck she wants to do. She's a strong ass bitch. You gotta make it her idea. If you really want her to. Like, she's gotta really want to do it. Because she's gonna do whatever the fuck she wants to do. And I quote, I mean, pink hair might be a little weird for a 34-year-old. Zach said that to me a week ago as I was dyeing my hair blue. Doesn't have much influence, you know what I'm saying? It just makes us a little more spicy. She might shave her head or dye it like black or brown or blonde or something is all I'm saying. We strong ass bitches. I'm saying, Stathy, like, she a strong ass hoe, like, and I mean that in a very endearing way. She gonna do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Besso, what's up, love? Revolticon, I don't think hair color has anything to do with age. I think there's, like, I'm sure, like, most of us, our moms out there, are fighting that white hair like nobody's business. I'm going to embrace that. I don't want to deal with that grow out, that line of like white, silver, and then whatever color I'm trying to fake. I don't want to be high maintenance ever. Like, I don't ever want to need to do my hair, like, feel like I look like a skunk or something. Like, I'm just going to fucking let it go. No amount of hair dye or makeup is going to let people or make people think you're younger than you are. Your skin gives away everything. You're like, thanks. I have a head up there. Boop. And a rectum. Man, I feel like I'm going to wake up and be 50. The time just goes faster and faster and faster. It's wild. I'm so fucking tired of the work involved to keep it vibrant and not stain everything. So I'm just going to cut more of my hair off and consider wigs for fun looks. That's kind of me with the short hair at this point. Like, I really like having a pixie cut, which I currently do not have because I have let my hair grow out for like a fucking year. But it is so high maintenance. Like, you actually do need to go get your hair cut like every 6 weeks. Otherwise, you've got kind of this backwards mullet thing going on. I don't like it. I'm lazy. I just want to put my hair in a ponytail. I know, it's terrible. Yeah, Besso, it's because I've been going from Streamlabs to Stream Elements. I just haven't put it up yet. Just trying to get alerts to really just be consistent at this point. Lightbane, it's insane. I mean, I think I did a Instagram post the other day, and I just dawned on me, it's been 22 years ago, a horse shattered my jaw. Like, tap danced upon thine face. But I can remember it like it was yesterday. I can remember the sounds and the smells and everything. 22. That's like a drinking human. It's very bizarre to me. Time fucks my brain up a lot. Like, all the time. There we go. Now we're in Darkest Dungeon. Now we're good. You know, it does, like, but certain parts of it, this is the weird part, Genova. And I don't know if it's because I was on painkillers. I don't remember even taking painkillers. But basically what happened, horse stepped on my face, blah, blah. Went to the emergency room, wrong screen, got my face fixed. Bob's your uncle. And then I was home for literally like 5 weeks. I couldn't go to school because I had to put a specific like ointment on my scars, on all the stitches on my face and shit, so that I didn't have nasty ass like scars. Because I got plastic surgery, essentially. They rebuilt my chin. And I don't remember any of it. That 5 weeks is gone. My mom does not have one picture of any of this happening. Like, because I wouldn't let her take one. Fuck me. I was too vain of a little child. I was 13. Fuck, I guess. No, I was 13. But I guess I was vain or something. Like, never. I wouldn't let her come near me with a camera. So I have no pictures of it at all. Nothing. I can remember what it looked like before they stitched me up more than what it looked like afterwards. And I don't know why. But I can remember, it's 420 East Coast. I can remember my very first day back at school. I remember going to school, and I think I still had a couple stitches in my lip. I don't know if you guys can see or have ever noticed, but this side of my lip is a little fatter. Just a little bit. It's got like a ball of scar tissue in it. That's like the only evidence of this thing happening to my face. I have to repack my bowl, so I'm gonna hit 426. I will be there. I'll be there. I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, that's it. I don't remember any of it. It's very bizarre. I wish I fucking let my mom take a picture of it. Vain little bitch. Because I want to see it. Like, I know some hospital has the x-rays of it. I want to see it. But, oh yeah, my first day at school, I remember I showed up early to class for some reason. My bus was early or something. And I walked in, and my friend Ricky was already there, and he, like, turned to welcome me to class. I was in 5th grade, and I looked at him and said, "Don't say anything to me." And I wouldn't let anyone speak to me for weeks. I was so embarrassed of having, like, stitches on my face because a fucking horse tap danced on my face. Why? I was 12 and 13. What happened to me? I don't know. All right, I repacked my bowl. Cheers. Better late than never, right? I'd rather be late with a good bowl than like smoke ashes. Cheers. Squeaky fuck yes. Oh my god, that's fucking good news. Are you excited? Ooh, side cut, undercut, or just keep up with buzzing most of it. And see, I've always wanted to do an undercut because my hair is dummy thick. Like I have like, wow, he's loud. Like 4 people's worth of hair on my scalp. However, I worked with a girl who did an undercut at Hopkins, and when that shit had to grow out, it literally was the definition of a backwards mullet. It was like a 1.5, like a 3 centimeter spike of hair growing out the back of her neck that she could do nothing about. Like it wasn't enough hair to clip, not enough hair to put down. Like it just grew straight out the back of her neck. That was some wild shit to watch. I don't know if I could handle that. I am in no way that vain anymore. A little vain, like who the fuck isn't, but not that vain. If I had a horse step on my face now, I'd be getting someone in there taking a photo shoot of my fucked up menage. Yes, yo. Have I never told you guys? I've told you guys the story about the horse, right? I feel like I have. It was 3 days before my 13th birthday. Oh. One of the dogs farted. It's bad when you can smell it over the weed. Like, that's bad. No shit? Okay, let me tell you. Interesting story. I'll tell you while we do the stupid tutorial in this game.